Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dragon's Brew D&D. I am your dungeon master for tonight, Dragons Are Cats, and I'm going to be setting these fantastic friends and adventurers through a nice old, let's say, demon fight. As a party coming back in from where we last left off, had escaped the depths of Castle Nater within the swamps of. Just going to mute that. Within the swamps of the Mare of Dead Men, escaping out of it after letting their quarry, Worm Speaker Resmir, escape from them. After a close call and her escaping, the friends were left surrounded by an army of lizard folk and 4 injured tieflings that had been tortured underneath the caverns of the castle. After escaping and flying off away with a misuse of the Windwalk spell that we just played over that. That was cool. That was fine. They got to know the tieflings a little bit more as they camped out for the night. Casimir then brought in his mentor asking for aid and assistance, who then came to them the next morning via teleport and then took them to Waterdeep and organized a way to take these tieflings to safety. And they figured the safest place they could take him was to Sandstorm's new keep, Rivergard Keep, which is located down the river of the small city of Daggerford. As they arrived there, they made their way 10 miles into the darkness of the twilight night, and coming to the castle. They say claw marks and blood is stained throughout the gatehouse and dug into the soft ground that it is. 2 demonic creatures were tearing into a corpse, and as they slayed them quickly, Belvin's longsword, the shielding light, shined with a divine radiance and continues to glow so. As they made their way into the main compound past a church, past a disheveled-looking church, they formed their floating fog cloud mists as they approached into this main feast hall. They saw about 7 of these little grey-skinned, pig-looking creatures with gnarled claws and short thumbs. A combination of a koala and a bush pig, if you would. About the height of a bush pig, too. Yeah. On the balcony, coming down the corridor, they saw this large 4-armed creature of taut, thick muscles. This white mane flowing down its back and around its skin. It had these piercings along its eyes, along its lips, and over its sharp-pointed ears. Though its dog-like muzzle drooled with the otherworldly bile, its eyes glowed with a desperate hatred of red. As it tried to figure out what this fog was coming in through its doors, seeming unnatural, it tried to light it up in flames, but Casimir, too quick and too skilled, was able to dispel the magic, countering it. Seeing that happen, it quickly raised another hand and a blob of darkness enveloped right at the doorway. And that's where we left our friends. Alone in the darkness. Within this castle in the doorway. And I'm going to turn it over to my cast and I'm going to invite them in. First of all, I'd like to welcome Casimir.
Hello. I'm Luke. I'm playing Casimir, the Tiefling Wizard.
Standing right in front of him, actually, is Belvin Serpenthelm. Tell us about yourself.
I am the human paladin, Belvin, on the path of vengeance under the deity Helm.
and staring at what could only be a creature with the likeness of his former mentor and friend, the person that taught him all about the ways of stealth and sneakiness, Sandstorm.
I'm a cat. Now I am a tabaxi rogue, and I am staring at what could have been my master in the past. And I am puzzled with this. The end.
Okay.
Luke's quiet, apparently.
Speak up.
You sound fine now, and I think you're gonna put you sound like fine.
Hold on.
It's on, must be on Discord or whatever. Not Discord, OBS.
No, because it's through. It's on 100%. No OBS. Hold on. I just gotta play with the levels heaps.
Oh, you are very quiet. I just listened to it.
We're going to have you lean in, maybe.
Alright. I'm going to turn everyone down in Zoom.
So you can turn yourself up.
Yep.
Look at this guy, taking all the glory for himself. Having all the fun without us. Why, it's downright devilish.
I don't know if that'll make it better, hopefully.
Alright, let us know how our audio is out there in the fantastic world. As I'll need everyone to roll initiative.
But Papa, I don't want to destroy Papa. But music makes me want to.
He's Mexican.
But why?
Oh, it's like Spanish music. It sounds like Spanish.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
nice. Very nice. Let us roll this. Ah, shit, I didn't click on my guy. Where is my guy? Over here. Where
He's
am
in
I?
the darkness. He's
Oh, yeah, because there's two different levels. That's right. Like two
yeah.
different...
That's right.
I was on the demon guy, my master. We're over here. Oh, well. Sure. Carl can fix that in post.
He had a really.
Oh, yeah, no worries, mate.
He's just gone through a really bad like goth period in his life.
I'm going to do my tabaxi obsession while you do this.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, so I'm just going to...
Oh, that's right. We're meant to get, like... If anyone in chat wants to come with a tabaxi obsession, let us know in Discord. And I'll add that to my list. But for
Also-
now... 1. What's behind door number 1, you say?
Darkness.
Ah, good old classic.
Here he is. Oh no! I thought you were
You
talking
have
about Rob coming back.
No, no.
That's
perfect
That's a
timing.
perfect tabaxi obsession right now. You have a large, long table in front of you. You have a desk beyond that. And just above, probably about 10 feet up, is a balcony. And just above that, probably about 20 feet up, about 20 feet up, is a chandelier.
Well,
But can we see?
see you
any of
later,
that
boys.
Right now?
Woohoo!
Can
I'm
we
on top.
Can we actually see any of that right now?
No, not from where you are, guys are in that darkness.
But
you
I
can
can.
see that before.
I feel it. I know it's there.
All right.
I jump.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, and all others in between, this is our last night supporting the Asylum Seekers Resource Center, which is both a place and a movement, as they are an independent but not-for-profit organization whose programs support and empower people seeking asylum to maximize their own physical, mental, and social well-being. So feel free to scroll on down, go into the doobly-doop down below, click on the donation banner, and your charitable donations, if you can, will support our players and give them a few cool things, like give someone a D10 healing dice for $1, give someone an advantage for $2, or give a player $5 for a natural 20. You can always be cruel and donate $10 to allow me to give them a natural 1, so they fail instantly at whatever they want to do.
What was that about giving a player $5? I'm keen for that option.
But no, if unable to do so, or you just want to chill out and watch, perfectly fine. There is no pressure whatsoever. So, Ikram, I need you to roll me initiative.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Click on your character.
Bam!
I bet you didn't click your token, did you?
He didn't click his
I
token.
did not click my token.
Fuck's sake.
I clicked it.
I didn't
as
do it
you
either.
did
You were too excited, mate. Just calm that down.
How did you get 28? Oh my god, you have
Plus 8.
eight
Because alert
Oh.
gives me +5. So good.
bullshit.
All right, so I need a book.
Alright. So,
All right,
I think I'm first on initiative, right? I don't
you
think I'll
are
be
definitely going.
28.
You definitely are first on the initiative.
Alright.
You would hope. You would hope so.
So, for the purpose of spells and stuff, if I can't see a place but I've recently seen it, can I still choose where to place a spell? If it just says choose a place.
Yes, absolutely. So if you've got a good glance, been able to take it in that moment in time, you know where it is.
Yep. Okay. How high up is the balcony bit as well?
15 feet.
Holy. Thank you, Kent, for the donation.
Oh, Kent! My word! I have to bring that up, you wonderful soul. Thank you so much. Yes, let's see some dragons up in the chat.
That Chatterino.
Very nice. 20. All right, so fantastic, cool. Thank you, Kent, and I have something perfect in mind. Though the
Oh no.
yeah,
Thank you very much, Ken.
this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. All right, so straight off the bat,
Alright.
Casimir, it is your turn.
So there's a bunch of little angry men in here.
Yeah,
Menlet things. I know they are.
essentially.
So I'm going to lob a fireball in there. Just
All right.
like. So basically,
Alright.
I'll try and center it like here. So it's far enough away that it doesn't hit us, but hopefully hits most of them.
All right. So as darkness has enveloped you, you just throw your hand up, your wand up instantly, and out of it comes streaking. You can't see the light, but you can feel this warmth. You all can. This little, this miniature sun passing through you. Then you all just hear the plume of fire as it goes off. And let's see, for that 20 feet effectively hits all of them.
I'm not sure if it'll hit the dude above as well.
Yeah, he's
hoping it
got
does.
he's got full cover at the moment from that because of the balcony. As the balcony,
Where's the balcony start?
balcony
Is it like here, or is it like here?
yeah. So the balcony starts here.
So here will give him, even if it explodes,
Yeah.
he'll still have full cover.
Yeah, and since he's practically standing above here where I just pinged, he's got full cover.
Okay. So does that just mean he succeeds his save?
Yeah, automatically see that he's not damaged due to full cover.
He doesn't take any damage.
Oh wait, so no, I'm sorry about that. Fireball goes over and around. It does too.
Yeah, because that's what came up like a few
Yeah.
sessions ago as well. That's why I was a bit confused.
Sorry about that. No, he fails his save.
Wait, no, he gets to attempt to save.
Yeah, and he failed it.
Oh, okay. Well, that even better.
Yeah. Okay, so you just hear the roar from this creature. You hear the series of growls and sneers, and then you hear bubbling and like splattering on the ground of liquid.
Oh, they hit all of them. Yes.
As you unknowingly incinerate all the small ones out the front.
Great success. Does he have to do concentration for darkness?
He does. So 15 fails, and the darkness, after the fireball plumes and disappears, the darkness dissipates.
My work here is done. Now I can walk off. Just around the corner.
With the fog cloud with you.
No, I can't move that and do a fireball.
But
Okay.
the fog cloud does move with you. Because that's how you centered it, and that's how you worded it last time.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Well, sorry guys, I didn't realise.
Hey, Kyle, can you change my initiative thing to 19?
Okay.
It's not changing when I do it.
Alright, you just did it. Good stuff.
Okay. That didn't work before.
That's cool. Such a good wizard. Good work, boy. Alright,
Making a bad
next
plan.
up is
Be right
Ikrim.
back.
You can still see... Absolutely. I'll bring him over.
You can see meat on the ground.
So, this guy on screen
Oh,
is
sick.
is pretty much 10 feet above you, on just about 5 feet before the edge of the balcony, and that balcony hangs over this line here that I've just drawn. You see that the ceiling of this room is probably about 30 feet up, chandelier up above. And what would you like to do with your turn?
So they... Oh, shit. Okay.
You see also looking around, there is about 7 piles of black greenish ooze bubbling on the ground where all those creatures were.
I might just use a ranged attack, I think. So I'm
Okay.
just going to draw my bow and have a shot and not do much damage.
All right. So as you pull on back on the dark black bowstring, you feel the magical force of the arrow appear and consolidate into physical form. You have one long breath in. You straighten up your posture, and you pull the arrow back further. And as it releases, there's a shine of magic as the arrow strikes forward into the creature's hide as it growls. And you now gain your archery fighting style.
Heck yeah. I mean, yeah.
Good work, Dad.
I'd like to say thank you, Clear Eyes, for the follow.
Hey, thanks, Clear Eyes. Appreciate that, my friend. Keep on rolling 20s.
Absolutely, you can interact here.
We try our hardest. And
Sometimes
also
we get
try
caught
to
up
play.
with our adventure, but trying to interact.
What do you mean interact with the money? Is that what he's saying?
I love interacting with money.
You can interact with money and with words.
Well, it's not just money, it's donations towards
Yeah.
charity, and that charity donation will affect in-game play.
Which begins with money.
Yeah, so regardless, moving on. Sandstorm, you're next. One thing catches your eye most of all. You see on
Chandelier? No, I won't sing it.
you see besides the chandelier that on the desk in front of this, just below the creature, just below the balcony, there seems to be a black gauntlet with a chain wrapped around it. A small silver chain, and what looks to be one hook, like a main hook, just like hanging down around its cuff. You see it's probably about extends a little bit beyond the wrist with a couple of leather buckles, and it's got studs where the knuckles are, and it's cut off. It's a fingerless glove.
And why is this catching my eye? Because it's high, or is this just
This catches your eye as it resembles the exact same one that Limbo had. One of the exact same that Limbo had.
So it's giving more hints and away. Well, what is the highest thing I can see right now that I could potentially reach?
The highest thing you can see right now is the table in front of you. The balcony beyond that is 10 feet up.
10 feet, okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to... The highest thing right now is actually Belvin. And he's not here to stop me. So I'm going to jump up onto my brother's shield. I want my brother... Like, even if he's not here, can he, like... He knows the
Give me, like, a
maneuver.
boost up. Yeah.
Where he does the Captain America thing.
Isn't that the Wonder Woman thing?
Boost off the shield.
Well, it's
Doesn't
on...
Captain
It's a lot of things.
It's a lot of things.
That's where I remember.
Just
it
saying,
from, at least.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, no, it is on Wonder Woman. Yeah, it is. And then on Captain America where Scarlet Witch does a little... Pushes
But
Captain
Wonder
America up.
Woman is better, but just saying.
So, either one, they're both badass maneuvers. I do that. We like, brother maneuver. Hiya. And I push up and I go flying into these guys. Like, are they all dead? Actually, kill them all?
Yeah, all of them were incinerated. All you see is bubbling pools of black and green liquid.
So, shit. So do I see Master?
You do, yeah. He's directly 10 feet up over on the balcony.
I'm going to go up and just go face to face. I'm not going to attack or anything.
Alright, so make me an athletics check. Or, make me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Yeah, to go jump off the shield, forward flip over the desk, and then spring up to the next level. As you do so, with much grace of a cat, you land all your weight underneath one paw with another pawed leg stretched out and tail counterbalancing on the side as your tail flicks just to your side. One paw down holding the railing and the other one out to the side. You stand right before Limbo. You see it. You see in his eyes just small violet dots just underneath the completely blurred redness of the eyes.
Can I say, Limbo, is that you?
You see the creature's head just...
Can I roll for just working out how much of him is left?
Make an insight check. And tell me what it is.
13.
13. Just from... Even though there is a slight resemblance, you haven't interacted with him enough to really gauge what's going on from him. How he's gotten like this. And if at all anything remains of him.
I don't have the intent to want to fight him yet, because it's like I'll just sort of stand there and just try to interact with him and see if I can get anything out of him. And I'm on my turn.
Alright,
so as you just stare at him and try to sort
defense mode for sure.
Did you use your action?
No, because I don't want to. My action was just to interact.
But like you can take the dodge action, so attacks against you have disadvantage.
You can.
Something like that.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely do that.
Right.
I didn't know. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so next up it is. So as you do that, you just Limbo. What happened? You see the creature just. These two massive claws at the side of him just reach out for you, rear up, and just slash down to make an attack roll at you twice at disadvantage. So 10's not going to hit, and 11's not going to hit. So as both these claws come down, crack, slashing straight into the wooden rail, destroying it. You dodge out to one side, still standing on the rail, and as he swipes across again, he destroys another of the support beams, destroying the rails as it just follows you, glaring, rearing closer and closer towards you. As it comes on in, getting way too close. Its snout comes and goes to nip at your leg. For 18. Does 18 hit?
Should, I think.
Alright.
I think you're 17, I see, right?
It's 17 with my daggers out, yeah.
Right, so-
I'll definitely... Wait, I can wait for damage before I use my dodge?
Yeah, you can use
Uncanny
your
dodge,
yeah, you can use your uncanny dodge to take half damage as a reaction.
Okay.
Yeah. So not that amount. What was that?
You decide afterwards.
So you take 13 points
Sweet.
of piercing damage.
I'd like to halve that, 13,
All right.
to...
Cool.
What is that, 6.5?
Nah,
Not possible.
it'll be 6. It'll be 6.
Can I also go make a smart remark and go, it's been a while since we've dueled like this.
The creature just seems to get angry and snarl.
I was like, so that's how it is. Hey, Limbo. And then I like get into my fighting stance and I'm like ready to rumble again.
Nice. All right. So you see,
Think.
as you taunt him like that,
Mhm.
turning pages.
Thank you, twerking for Buddha for the follow.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
So yeah, you see him sneakily move up against the wall so much, and then send his 2 big claws into the wall and scurry around the wall.
Jesus. It's like
And
me.
And then drops here.
Just a big ugly cat.
Yeah. Spider. How many limbs did you say? I didn't realize he had more
He's got
limbs.
6 limbs, I think. Like 4 arms.
Yeah. So he's got 2 legs and 4 arms. 2 are like normal, like very normalish arms. The other 2 are long, massive, gaunt, and ripped as fuck. Huzzah!
Huzzah!
I don't know what's happening.
Just join.
Huzzah.
Out there.
Huzzah!
No. We dragged him in. They have to do it now.
Yep.
A fight is happening. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Everyone's
So
pretty keen to
they
this
are
out,
fighting a
just saying, Kyle.
Dragloff, a 4-armed drow-looking fiend. All right, Belvin, it is your turn, my man.
Rob's feeling good about himself now.
I'm just loving this owlbear shit.
Yeah.
Use peer pressure, guys. Come on.
Kyle will give in eventually.
Okay.
But what will be the name
mean
though? Alcrim.
No, it's
Obviously.
it's like a buddy that just hangs out with us.
Alright. I am going to make my way up the stairs, and I can probably just get to the top of the stairs. Are these stairs scalable?
Yeah, it's auto scale. It should be about 10 feet, so you can move about 3 squares.
2. Right at the end of this top of the stairs is where I can get to. Alright, and okay. Alright, I have to move it around. Because is he on top of the balcony still, or is he below?
Still on top of the balcony. So you've run up the stairs. You've drawn
Yep.
your sword. You got your sword
Yep.
and your shield out. Come on up, and he's basically just in that little crevice and window area.
Alright, and I am going to make an attack at him.
Yep.
And while saying, okay, here we go. While yelling, I will slay you, you fiend. Make it. Yeah.
All right. So as you cut in to the length of the forearm, you see the shining light that was on your sword begins to dim out. You see a bubbling of black-green liquid come out of the arm, but also at the same time, stark red blood. Just, and it goes spraying up against the stone wall.
Ooh. Right, and I will make my second attack on him as well. Damn it.
But with a 13,
Holy shit.
but with a 13, as you bring your sword back around to cut across his chest, one of the small arms reaches out and grabs your fist and then just pushes it away, ruining all the momentum and just pushes you back, basically.
Yeah, okay.
Would you like to make a bonus action at all? Or you can't make a bonus action currently,
I
can
was
you?
gonna say, not really.
There you go, your shield.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could shield bash him, but he's a large creature, isn't he?
He is a large creature, yes.
He's
So I
looking-
can't
doesn't
knock
work.
him prone.
I thought there would be 2 sizes larger than you for it not to work.
I don't think I can knock a large creature. Can I?
You could shove a large creature.
Fuck it, I'll shove him then.
Alright,
Fuck are you?
so make a...
Oh shit.
I really
Right,
wanted to
so-
shove him.
So no, yeah, so what you do, they just pull your shield out and you just like, boom, you stab the Dreadwall's black scale and horn shield into this creature's abdomen, drawing this green and black bubbling ooze. As the blood flows out from the injuries, the creature just stares at you. And that'll be your turn.
Yeah.
So
I'm just gonna be staring him down in the face. Just determined to stare at him. Not even
Nice.
scared.
So, Casimir,
Yeah.
from where you are, you hear a thump, a crack, a bang coming from just behind you at this old, disheveled church. And just going to add turns. As it comes to your attention that there are now claws sticking out of this door behind you. Flowing out of it are the same small little creatures, just one by one. Coming out.
The little bastards.
One breaks off towards Tozen. Another breaks off towards the tieflings. And one comes over into the fog, basically just throwing claws everywhere, trying to hit. But no, you see this creature just in the bare naked time as claws scratch into the fieldstone. You see that the other 3 go down. One makes it all the way towards Demarcus, one of the tieflings. The other 2 go for Tozen. And they both just scratch into the mage's mage armor. But unfortunately, as you look around, I've just dropped a dice. As you just get one good look, you see that the older, long-haired tiefling is basically just holding back, just going, "No, get away, no!" As this creature just basically jumps up onto the tiefling's thighs and digs claws into his chest. Whoa, that was loud.
Yeah,
Someone's-
The timing.
Sorry, I timed it well.
Like, you
but,
finish your sentence and it's just like bang.
I'm leaving.
Don't be angry that you guys are getting the tieflings killed.
Will be offended.
I'm not killing the tieflings. All right,
I
so
kind of feel like turning into an elk and just charging this dude, eh? Classic maneuver.
Sorry.
Don't kill him, Belvin.
so yeah, you guys all hear screams from this man as this creature has just embedded its koala-like massive claws into his chest. The screams are horrific as he crashes to the ground, and it's then halted by and a spray of blood on the ground as Demarcus has just died.
Oh, what?
What the fuck just happened?
I have no idea.
Yes.
Someone just got one shot.
Just
Oh, Demarcus, one of your mates.
what?
I,
Oh
thought,
shit, they're flanking.
I didn't think they were going to be that close behind us. I thought
I
they
didn't
were
even
gonna stay outside the
fucking-
castle.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Literally
This is.
told Tozen
Are you
to keep
serious?
them
They
safe outside the castle.
Now, he said to keep them safe.
Well, he's failing at that, isn't he?
Why would he come into the demon-infested castle?
Yeah. What a fucking moron.
Because he's overconfident.
Oh no, that's actually really bad because that's like four of the only ones we know are in existence.
You hear screams from Usha, just horrific, high-pitched scream, just seeing this demonic beast take him down. You hear Cyrus scream, "No! Quick, get away!" And yeah, good times had by all. I can now delete his initiative. Next up, it is Casimir.
Well, you know what you have to do now. Revive him. Is he fully dead, like dead, or is he
No
able
death
to be-
saves or anything?
death saves and stuff?
You can't see him currently. But Casimir, you can see that.
I can see.
Oh, yeah. You can see. I was talking about Sandstorm.
Sorry.
But yeah. Casimir, you can see that this koala pig like creature has basically inserted its claws deep within his chest and have just slashed out through it, leaving quite large cuts. You see that the tieflings, they don't look very healthy at all still. They still got that little bit of exhaustion in them. But they... Yeah. Alright. So, what are you going to do with your turn?
I think chat's against us, guys.
Can I use a spell in such a way that it'll hit these guys, but it won't hit like the corpse? If I place it right?
Yes, the corpse is currently now on the ground. The body's now on the ground. I'll give him death saves just to be cool.
Alright. We can still save him, guys. Fuck. These guys is like so fragile.
They are
Shit.
they are commoners.
I thought they actually like would have a class or something.
Oh,
And they're just
that's your jobs.
yeah.
So you're saying we can, like, that person's not dead? They're dead.
Yeah, I'm giving him death saves.
Thank you, so yeah, thank you.
I didn't even realize they were there. To be honest.
Like, we go from, like, wanting to save these at all costs, and then they just die. Like, oh, what the fuck? I'm not ready for that.
Going out of our way to try and save them.
Yeah.
And they just
Then you
follow
get
us.
him killed.
What's here, guys?
They got bit by a snake and they're dead.
Alright. Well, seeing as I'm kind of pissed with Tozen right now, I'm going to cast Shatter. And try and get all these guys in it, but not the tieflings.
Okay, and you're doing that to the building as well?
I assume some of the building will be caught in it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like, what is it? It's 10-foot radius, so... How to place it? So it's like... Yeah, it's about that. So it's taken like a decent
Okay.
chunk off the corner.
So we have a Constitution. So we have we have a dirty 20, 17, and a 13.
So one of them. Is there 3 or 4 of them there?
There is
4.
4.
So 13 fails, 17 passes, 20 passes.
Oop. All right. So with that, he's going to do that, and you see that the one that's mainly on Tozen took the butt of the damage.
And also,
But it's
Tozen needs to make a save too.
oh yeah,
Keep him safe.
Good
you
thing-
dickhead.
good thing he's got advantage, and he succeeds.
Your master.
I know, right? I literally told him, you can trust this guy to keep you safe.
I don't know if I trust you now because you're being taught by this guy.
Well, I'm just going to use that as an excuse now.
Yeah, I've been taught by Tozen. This is what he would do.
What would Tozen
What would
do?
Tozen do? See you guys.
All right.
Shit.
Don't read chat, Carl. Okay?
I am going to read so much
No,
chat.
Don't read
There's
chat.
actually a lot.
They're trying to persuade one of us to do the dab, and we are a non-dabbing community.
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
We are a
Okay.
respectable stream.
I didn't know that. Sorry.
No,
I've dabbed like 3 times.
I know.
Mm.
Kill him. No.
Okay. So
What would Tozen do?
what would Tozen do? All right. So he takes.
Sacrifice you.
He's going to take 6 points of damage, thunder damage, and he basically after that, like he feels the shattering. He's like, "Ugh!" He's holding his staff off for one of them, and he just looks over at you and just goes, "I'm sorry."
I told you to keep them safe.
Safety in numbers. We're all together on this, won't we? Oh, screw it. And Ikram, it's now your turn. Unless you want to move, Casimir.
Did any of them die? A couple of them failed, I think, right? But none of them died?
Yeah. None of them died. One of them, the one that's closest to... Yeah, none of them died.
Okay. I might move down even, because the fog travels with me, right?
Yes.
So it's a 20-foot radius.
Alright. So,
So they should all be in it,
yeah, they'll all be in it.
except for Ikram, who isn't here.
Okay, so, Ikram is going to have his turn when he gets back.
He said in chat. He said to use bow attack or defend the tieflings.
Okay, so in seeing that, he's going to load up his bow as he pulls back on the black string on the gold and silver bow. He's going to fire an arrow of cold as this frosty arrow appears. He's going to send it flying towards this one, the closest one to him.
Good work. I like this Ikram. This
He's-
Ikram's a lot better.
Useful Krum.
He's returned.
And you see,
Every time he's not here.
every time he's not here. Alright, so you see this arrow just blow straight past this creature's head, this pig koala's head, completely splitting it in two and just sending black and green ooze everywhere, and then sticking into the back of the head of the one just down behind it.
Very nice.
Wow. Very nice. As that one still stands though. The one that he went and hit. Tozen. So, Tozen for his turn, he's going to... He is going to use a spell. And he's going to cast Chromatic Orb at... Let's see, he's going to cast that at 3rd level. As he sends it streaking, this little ball of fire erupts into his hand as he pulls out a diamond. It spins around. Fire begins to expand from the gem and then gather just into a little ball around the gem as this little ball of fire just shoots off towards the one that just got shot. It then blasts straight into its head, incinerating it completely for 18 points of damage. Very nice.
Not bad. Still hasn't redeemed himself.
And he's going to pull out of his belt. He's going to pull out of his belt a coin. He's going to throw it down on the ground. Just over by the door. And as he does so, you see this little vortex of frost appear, just swirling out of it. Sandstorm. You see Limbo has just been slashed, blood and black ooze coming out of its guts and arm. Just...
Can I say, brother, do what you must, but don't finish him off. Subdue him.
What was the last bit you said?
Subdue? Isn't that the one?
Oh, subdue.
Isn't that what
Subdue.
Subdue, sorry.
I thought you said so do him. Like,
Yeah.
like steady.
Seduce him.
Seduce him.
I don't think that's the word you're looking for.
It's like, what?
Give him the owlbear touch.
Do you say anything, Belvin?
Like he's reading.
Can I confirm that, please?
All right.
Can I get a confirmation, brother?
In the heat of the moment, then. All right.
See the scene on Facebook? No reply.
Yeah, it's like, brother, confirmation.
Why would you want the fiend to stay alive?
I don't know our story arc if I've let Belvin know about him. No.
I don't think you have.
He is my previous master.
You know that for sure though? He had his ring.
I saw him in the eyes, dude.
He has a very strong
My
gut
God.
feeling.
It's so, I've seen so many signs, so many things now, it's him.
It's like that friend that moved away for a couple of years, came back real different.
Demonic.
But yeah, exactly. He left. He had like the friend left, short hair and everything. Comes back with white boy dreads and fucking massive ears.
It's not a phase, Mom.
And if he says that, I'll reply. It doesn't matter what he was before. This is what it is now, and it's nothing but evil that needs to be vanquished from this world. Muted, Robbie.
So, is he correct? I don't know. Belvin could be correct there.
No,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does Sandstorm know, is there any returning from this?
You have no idea.
Well,
Demons aren't your forte.
would
Bell-
he be ticking off my divine sense?
Oh, absolutely. Strong as hell.
So I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure he was. That's why I was confident when I said that. Just putting it.
So
out
he's
there.
evil, but there's no coming back from this.
But you do understand that before, when you were slashing into the small pig koala creatures,
Bone.
your sword was glowing quite strong from the fiendish radiance,
Okay.
wanting to slay this shit. But not as much with this creature, this large four-armed creature. So much so that it's dimming in a sense.
I think.
But are you able to? My request was do what you must, fight, but back and stuff, but don't do the finishing blow. Just sort of paralyze him, or whatever.
I think to make him a person again, we need to cut off 2 of his arms.
You're not in the room,
People
Casimir.
don't have
You
morons.
don't get an opinion. Get out of here.
Ooh,
Ghosting.
cut off his arms.
But is that an okay request?
We'll see how we go.
Women's get go fucking brother.
No promises.
So Sandstorm, you're the rest of your turn.
I fight Belvin. Fuck it. No, I don't. Fuck. You're not listening to me. He's not listening to me, Mom. Oh fuck.
There's only so much I can listen to when there's fucking fiends right in my face.
Yeah.
No,
Just
but I'm just
saying.
saying, like, don't finish him off. You can fuck him up, but don't finish him off.
That's like I said, I'll see how I go.
Fuck.
He's kind of a.
I'll
paladin
tell
of
Mom
vengeance,
on you
right?
if she wasn't dead.
Wow.
That's it.
Hold on. Which mum?
Ooh.
His mum, obviously.
Both your mums are dead.
Yeah, but like that was obviously referring to
Right
his
in the
mum.
fields.
When you say to someone else, "Mum," you mean like
Yeah.
you're each other's mum.
So, what do you want to do with your
Anyway,
accents?
Sandstorm, what are you gonna go?
Sibling rivalry right here. Fuck. Fuck. I don't know. I'm really torn right now. Can I roll for like just to decide because I can't decide. My cat heart's getting in the way.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I just like. So
Actually,
the
make an insight check.
points have been made both ways, and I'm kind of like, I don't know.
But it's in the heat of the moment as well. Like he's still trying to kill you.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like, I understand totally.
What's more important though, Belvin or this guy?
Oh yeah. Oh, this is my master. That's a demonic person. Yeah. That's obvious. Like, if he goes me, I'll kill him.
The demonic guy, obviously.
But if he goes Belvin, fuck him.
Yeah.
What was it? Sorry. Which
Insight,
check was it?
insight.
Sorry. Inside.
I'll be right back, guys.
These guys.
Okay. Roll for our bear. We have to add that in.
All right.
What does that mean, though?
Just
So-
roll.
As you stare at the now demonic form of Limbo, you see he does have the view of murder in his eyes, more so out of maliciousness than own choosing. That primal need to fight, just for fun, just for the heck of it. And you know for a fact that wasn't something Limbo was about. You also stare around and look around. You take a look down to where that glove was, and you just catch in your eye, like the disheveled note that was written to you on that dead body you found when you found a title deed as well. You just quickly glance and see that there is multiples of that same sort of letter written, just in different way. You can't make out all the text at once, but it's more or less. It seems like he tried to write this letter a couple of times to you before sending it.
Okay.
And there's claw marks through the papers. And a little bit of dried blood on the gauntlet.
So he like knew he was coming. He knew he was changing.
Yeah, you get that sense.
So that was his kind of final word. Is that the sense I'm getting?
Yeah.
And now,
He's gone.
do I sit? Can I look in his eyes again and think? Does he want me to make him rest in peace?
No, in pieces.
Yeah, either
Look in his
way.
eyes, and all you can see is a thirst for blood.
Okay. Well, so I can put all that together and now go, Belvin, brother, I think you are right. It's time for pure giant brother. Imagine if he could do that. That'd be fucking amazing.
We could definitely make a spell.
I mean,
I am
It's
sure
like-
someone already has.
Casimir is
So-
Be like the
interested.
Justice League and we do like a
He's like, sure, guys, I'll combine you.
Okay, let's do it. So it's my move still, right? I can still do things now after all that chatter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, that was a lot of chatter.
I was torn
6
between
seconds
two.
per turn.
I'm gonna say only an action, no bonus action.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Well, a lot went through my heart then and my mind, and I'm like, oh god. And I've decided what is best for myself and for Limbo, and that is. Oh, you said I use my action or
Bonus action only. So yeah, you can still use an action.
okay,
Can't use a
cool.
bonus.
Well, then I'll do what's best for us both, and I'll bang, bang, bang.
All right. So as you bring your daggers up, vengeance sparks with the electrical draconic energy. As you bring it up along his arm, slicing up, you then, so as you slice on up his arms, you then bring up the dragon tooth and just insert it into the armpit between both arms and just dig and twist. And there's a ripple of flame around your paw. You hear the creature scream from the pain that you've just inflicted on him. But he's not dropping.
It looks like he's trying to give you a hug there, Robbie.
With all his arms.
Casimir, you see the halfling bank around the side of Samal and Usha, pulling out his rapier and going straight for the
Who this?
koala. Alton, the Harper agent you have with you,
Ah,
who is a halfling. Remember he came with you? I just didn't have the token on the map before previously.
right, yeah.
But yeah, no, he scores a real solid hit and is able to use his sneak attack.
Nice.
For a whopping amount of damage, cutting this creature's head clean off.
Nice.
As he does so. So as the
How tall is a halfling compared to these little guys? Little
they're
demons?
pretty much near on the same height. Yeah. So this creature, the halfling's probably about 3'9", 4'2", and this koala pig creature is just round about 3'5", 3'6". Yeah.
Little evil bastards.
He's then going to spend the rest of his turn to dash over here and to pull out and to basically chuck his back up against the wall and hold there with his rapier. And look in like a readied position. Alright, Limbo's turn. Oh, okay. Okay, so just gotta look up a spell. I need a wisdom save from Sandstorm and Belvin.
You get to add a or protection, Robbie.
Yeah, which is a +3.
Okay, so
13 and 11.
13 and 11. Just looking for spell. There it is.
How'd you do that beforehand, Brad?
What?
You said +3, right? So it'd be not 11. It'd be
It's only when you're
14.
within 10 foot of Belvin, though. But it's on all the time for
Alright.
him, so he can set it up.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Oh, so he has it inbuilt in his
Yeah,
character.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so you two are both under the effects of this, as your minds are suddenly assaulted and twisted by the glowing eyes of this fiendish dog half drow. Your minds, the decision, have spawning delusions coming in and provoking uncontrolled reflexes and actions, as you'll now both suffer the confusion effect.
What does confusion even do?
We will find out.
Does it make it hit myself sometimes?
Oh no.
We will
Not Final
find
Fantasy
out.
confusion.
Oh, that's
Shit.
horrible.
No, this is Pokemon confusion.
It's probably just as bad.
So just same thing
So
on
this
this.
thing is a giant Zubat, is what you're telling me.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay. That's the stuff of nightmares.
and it's
Nah,
going to
the
use
difference is only one of these ones, hopefully.
it's going to use its bonus action to disengage away from you, and then turn and growl on top of the balcony. Okay.
They don't get opportunity attacks because they're confused.
No, because you used disengage as a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. So
I still think under Sentinel, I could probably still make an opportunity attack. Even
Actually,
disengaging.
Yeah.
as you failed your save, you cannot take any reactions.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was
So
going
I
to
need
say,
you to roll-
in a normal
Yeah.
circumstance,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
In a
would.
normal circumstance,
But
yeah. All right. So I need you to roll a d10 at the start of your turn.
oh, so close.
8.
8. All right. So I need you to make two. I need you to make 2 attack rolls. As
Can it only be one?
well, yeah, it's actually 1. Make 1. As
See.
I'm sorry, Sandstorm.
makes an attack.
No, this is on your own face. You're just like, that's a nice looking
As-
sword.
As you're looking around and drawing your sword, you see the creature just move. This dark purple black creature's shadow just move. As you look around, you see there's a bit of spiraling and haze. You see before you the creature a little bit smaller. As you just whack out for it, Sandstorm. You two just swirling around in a daze. Your mind just plays a trick on you as you see an arrow come through towards your face, and you duck just at the same time, just practically hanging onto the side rail and hanging down as Belvin's sword just wishes past you.
Jesus Christ.
I need you to, Belvin, to make me a wisdom saving throw. at the
Do I
end of the
know
turn.
that he's not doing it on purpose? Like,
No, you think an arrow's just flown past you, and you're also affected.
okay.
So with that, as you pull your sword back, you like blink, shake your head, and the swirls and vision clears, and you see Sandstorm just wide-eyed, just looking around like a scared kitty.
Thanks for the bit, Pablo.
Hey, thank you, Pablo. Jeez,
Pablo.
Pueblo.
Plebo.
Plebo.
Pablo.
Pleblo. I said Pleblo. Pleblo. Try hard.
Oh, another one.
Another one.
Oh,
What's
thanks.
the try hard for?
Because
we're trying-
we're trying
We're
hard.
trying hard. All right.
Okay.
Thank you. Wow, thank you for the bits.
Thank you very much.
Oh,
Thank
Sorry I misspelled your name, mispronounced your name.
another
you.
one.
We love you though. Another one.
Literally, another one.
So,
Yeah, he's right.
this little dretch in front of Tozen reels up its claws to try and slash into him. That's it. But with you there, you use the butt of your staff, Casimir, to knock this creature straight in the pig nose, and it stumbles back like, and like takes a couple of steps back. You then see 2 more come out of this now mostly destroyed corner of the church where the fieldstone has broken out. And they basically just come out to the mist
What
and
was
just
the,
swipe furiously.
What was the little thing you said Tozen threw down? It's like a little swirling vortex thing.
Oh yeah, they have to make dexterity saves. That, which they both fail, So as they come out, you see that little coin erupt with this spray of frost just shooting upwards.
Cool.
And okay, for 12, 15. So they both take 15 points of cold damage as this ray of frost shoots out directly up from the ring.
Okay. Cool.
Thank you for that reminder, man. Appreciate
I
that.
did not know what to expect from that. He's just like, you throw this little thing on the ground. I was like, what's that?
Yeah, he threw a coin.
An explosive coin.
Yeah, a trap. Okay, so Ushar and Cyrus and Samuel, they all begin to back up, scared. Oh, I skipped Tozen. No, I didn't. Alright, Casimir, your turn.
Does Demacus get a death save?
He does, thank you.
Yes. He's still alive for now.
You'll notice that I am putting dots on him.
Oh, yeah.
So,
So blue's good?
no.
Oh, is
When I
red-
put
is
when
red
I
good?
what so as a note, as I'm putting dots on NPCs, that means they fail.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Just FYI. Alright, so Casimir, it's your turn. You have these 3 creatures all around you.
But they can't see me. Because I'm
No.
inside my...
They're coming in and just
illusion.
clawing us.
So-
They can sense someone's there.
Do they get an opportunity attack if they can't see me? Like, unless
No.
they have like blindside or something.
Unless they have blindside or something.
I don't know if they do or not. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
I guess I'll
If
risk it. And I'll move down to Demacus. And I want to use a healer's kit to stabilize him.
Okay, so as you put your hand down, you pull out your kit. You see the wounds, and you pull out this little jar that contains a slab. You rub that into the wounds, and you pull bandages and prop him up on your knee. As you bandage as tight as possible, you just mutter to yourself, "Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on." Healer's kit, I believe it doesn't require a medicine check, does it?
No.
No. Alright, so yeah, you instantly stabilize him.
And yeah, he's just at 0 HP and unconscious.
He ceases to bleed.
Yay! And the fog moves down with me a bit.
He does.
And
Alright.
Yeah, that's my turn. I think.
As Ikram steps out, he comes towards the side of the building and shoots another arrow, flying to the back of the head of the last creature that stepped out of the church. And just gonna make that attack roll. Damn. He still didn't add his goddamn bonus. It's a +2 bonus. But that's alright. The arrow goes straight through the back of the head of the demon, and it just erupts into this liquid just before it hits the ground. Just this ooze, just it kind of bubbles as it has. Tozen. He is going to use. He's going to Misty Step over towards the tieflings. You see, he pulls out his wand, and he taps it on the foreheads of each of the tieflings. 1, 2, 3, and you see them vanish. And you hear him say, "Get to the stairs now!" You can hear the shuffle of feet, but you can't see them.
So you turn them all invisible.
Yes. All right. Sandstorm. I need you to roll me a d10.
good or not.
Is that good? It's green. Green
Yes.
means good, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
green's
it is.
great.
Hey.
Great for us or great for you, Kyle?
It is. No, it's really great for him, honestly. Because 9 and 10, the creature can act and move normally. So as you just see this arrow that then just changes into Belvin's form, that trails back and forms Belvin. And you're just like, oh.
Apparently, Blazing Viper's saying if he subs, will there be an owlbear?
You know what?
That's
Yes.
that is a tempting offer.
But what do you mean, will there be an owlbear? Like, what? Is it going to pop up? What's happening?
1 elbow
Well-
per sub.
Well, no, because there I had a little idea with Sugar Pixies for her donation last week, and if you want to bring in Sugar
You said
Pixies,
it wrong.
I did. I am such a piece of shit.
It's good.
Hey, welcome, Kaloni. Hey, but yeah, I'll bring in an owlbear for our buddy Ikram. I should say that. That's so bad.
No, it's really bad. That's
So
like a bright.
bad.
The rest of the
It's
chat's just
blinding.
going to be like,
Yeah.
will
No,
you
it's not-
take your
that's not-
shirt off
Yeah.
for
No,
an
that's
hour-
not-
for a
that's
sub?
not how it's gonna-
For a mega sub, what,
you shouldn't
what
say
are you
that, you
willing
shouldn't
to
say
do?
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh no.
But I don't
Take it
I don't
back.
know. I take it back. I'll
Take
do
it
something.
back.
But yeah, something helps and don't. Something
get-
donations help. But we'll
If
see.
you sub, you get
Something
this.
nice will happen. Something
Okay.
nice. All right. Sandstorm, you have your turn. Your whole turn unaffected.
Okay. Okay. Master, I now know what you want. It is death. And and that's when I get my dagger out of vengeance. An arc of lightning comes out of it, and I'm like, rest in peace, master. And I throw the dagger through the air. And as I throw it, I turn into an arc of lightning behind the dagger, and I follow the dagger. And as it hits, hopefully, let me do this first. Let's double check on this.
16 hit.
As the dagger flies, arcing through the air, a static electricity arcs straight off it into the shoulder of the large upper arm. As Sandstorm appears on Limbo's shoulders.
And then I guess I whisper, I've learned a few more tricks since the last time we met. And then I get out Dragon Tooth from offhand, and then bang in the other shoulder.
Right. So as you pull the dagger out of his left shoulder, you then kind of hop and do a spin in the air and slice down the length of his shoulder, of his right shoulder and bicep, and then land just behind him, slashing into him.
And then can I push off him and disengage?
Yes, you can.
And I did push off a little cartwheel, and then I disengage. And I use all my movement to get back to Belvin.
All right. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. And thank you for the subscription.
Guys, we got an owlbear.
Guys, you have an owlbear.
We should disclose this bribing will not last
Yeah, for-
too much.
This is a one-off offer. So if you want something new, you have to come up with something else, and then we get that too.
yeah. We will take a variety of bribing, but not the same amount.
Every sub
Not
gets
same-
something unique. We can start a Zoom.
Oh no. Oh, thank you so much for that.
Thank you. That was wonderful. This is great. All right. So, what was your whiz save just then?
We have to give hype.
Oh yeah,
hype.
we gotta throw some sub hype up.
Come on,
I'm so
sub hype
sorry.
up.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
All right, let's see some flaming kitties.
I'm gonna make that actually. I'll make a sub hype, exclamation hype.
Yeah.
In
In Moobot.
In
Yeah,
Moobot.
nice.
Something else happened.
Sorry, something happened?
And he's followed. Thank you,
he also followed. So he subscribed before he followed. Good work.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We love
That's
this dude.
dedication.
Yeah.
All right. So sub hype and a dab.
I'll produce
There you
that.
I'm glad I did that for you. So Alton goes up to this koala creature and sends his rapier. Tries to impale it from the behind, but the creature turns around within the fog, just swiping wildly and bats the flat of the blade out to the side, and he curses.
He even couldn't see him coming. He still missed.
Sandstorm, can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
+3. That's 11, right?
3, 11? No. You are still under the effects of the confusion spell.
Okay. So I went back into confusion.
Yeah.
No, you didn't break
you-
out of it.
You didn't break out of it.
You
Ah,
rolled
okay.
well, so you're like...
Yeah.
It's like confusion in like Final Fantasy. Like you're lucky or you're not, basically.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Or Pokemon. Yeah, same thing.
Or Pokemon, yeah. So you were lucky. So at this, you see the Limbo come straight towards you, straight at you, and he's going to try to tackle you. So I need you to make a strength check. I need you to make a strength check. Strength athletics.
That's what. Okay.
Not bad.
Is he
All
only
right.
tackling Sandstorm?
Is it
Or...
one or
Only
two?
tackling Sandstorm.
Because he's a wide boy. He's thick.
If he,
And
is,
as
that,
it's yeah,
is that gonna invoke a opportunity attack? Because he's
from you, yes. And so as Limbo's hold his arms out to grab.
Ah, shit, didn't work. Fuck. Sorry about that spam, guys.
It's because he's not a sub.
No, I am a sub.
No,
No,
Moobot.
I don't know. All right.
Moobot.
Oh,
so,
is that how it works?
Yeah.
Shit.
Now you
Who
have to
knows?
sub Moobot.
oh god.
Can you even do that?
Right. So as Limbo holds his two massive gnarled hands out, the claws kind of grab into your body. Belvin, you get an opportunity attack as Sandstorm and Limbo go straight towards this fleet stone window, this little 5-foot archway, as Limbo tries to crash through it.
For this opportunity attack, I would like to invoke. I would like to use one of my natural 20s that I have.
Did you make? Yeah, you made your save before. Yeah, so you can.
Very nice.
Right, so I know I can change that to be.
If you set your crit modifier to 1, it'll crit on
Do it.
any roll.
I always forget what that is.
So go to the weapon and it'll say crit range.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So just set that to 1.
Crit range.
Nice.
Nice. Roll for me a d10.
Oh, Jesus. And yes, I would be. I was going to attack / add a leg, and I would also like to be using. I would like to use a divine smite as well.
Oh, nice.
So you add another 16 to that.
Okay. So as Limbo rushes past, Sandstorm, you have the wind knocked out of you as this creature has as Limbo has grabbed onto you and hold you up and is about to crash through the Fleetstone wall until you feel his momentum drop. This creature growling at you as Belvin's sword then cuts straight in down the length of the leg. Belvin, you see your longsword glow with divine light, and as you cut into it, you see the gnarled muscle from this leg cut away into and it just slimes and sludges off, and kind of shrinks to a more humanoid sort of leg. Sandstorm, as you're pinned up against this wall, you see the two clawed hands, the small human-like ones, just shoot out towards you. It's an attempt to stab into your gut. Okay, so you get a nat 20 and 16 against you. You have both your weapons out,
And you
so
get +1 from
16
the
doesn't hit.
sword as well.
Yeah.
But the nat 20 I can't do much about.
Do I think? No.
You can you use your reaction?
I'm using
No, he cannot.
You can.
Uncanny dodge.
Oh, does
You cannot use Uncanny Dodge.
is confusion concentration?
Well, that damage will happen after the fact of him doing this damage out.
Because it was Belvin's hit that would make the concentration check.
Yeah, so basically the damage for Sandstorm's going to happen first, and then the damage from
Okay.
Belvin's going to happen.
There's owlbear spam. What's going on?
There's always owlbear spam.
Oh, there, owlbears.
Who made the owlbear spam?
D&D little waffle.
Oh, yes, that's Little Waffle from Dice Camera Action. Sandstorm, you take 31 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
Okay.
I have 31.
So remember,
Yes.
you have 10 hit points.
Oh, you're right. I'm on 9.
Crisis averted, maybe?
As you look down to your gut, you see these clawed hands stabbed in and up underneath your rib cage and just begin to claw outwards, trying to rip at you.
Master, you asshole.
See this head. You see this head just about to bite out at you.
Fuck.
The teeth sink into your clavicle and you hear a snap.
Holy fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Take 6 points of damage as you then see the eyes begin to dim. Their red shine ceases to glow. You see the muzzle begins to retract and form into more humanoid shape.
Oh.
The hair starts to fall off and you see the entire big muscly form begin to melt away in sludges of black and oozing green just dripping off onto the ground. After the form of this demon dissipates, you can see a horribly cut leg of a half drow basically beginning to slouch down from you onto the ground. You now see the lifeless, tormented body of Limbo now lying in a pool of sludge around him.
Oh, that's awesome, token. Shit looks fucked.
Gotta zoom in on that. Oh shit, I over
Limbo. You could not best me this time, Limbo. But you got close, that's for sure.
use some kind of weird steroids, try and get the upper hand.
So
Is there any-
the two dretches are going to wail on Alton.
Did I not have a turn?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Skippery.
You don't need a turn.
I am here this time. I have a voice.
Just
You cannot skip me this
Just
time.
spells and things.
Yeah.
Just spells and
bastard.
things. Okay, so yeah, after you cut through, you see that in an instant, all that flesh and muscle melt away. The two massive arms just drop in pools of this black and green sludge. You see the claws still retain some of their shape, but the flesh is beginning to ooze off, and you just see skeletal bones underneath of wicked fiendish proportions. And even the bones start to melt away as well.
Okay. Alright. I'm kind of just gonna I'm gonna go over to Sandstorm first, and then put my hand on him and just be like, "Are you okay, brother?" And then I'm just gonna use my lay on hands and give him 20 HP left back.
And I go, yes, it had to be done.
Is he actually dead or is he just KO'd?
You see this
I was gonna find out. After
Yeah.
killing Sandstorm.
Get out of here, you ghost.
Calm the fuck down.
I need to know. So much drama.
Sandstorm, you have 20 hit points now. Just saying.
Thank you, brother.
And then I'm gonna crouch down and check to see if this guy's alive.
So now you're okay with like not stabbing him when he's down because he's a human or not human, whatever he is.
Well, I cannot sense any evil coming in from him at the moment. So
Okay, cool. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, so what you see for this man, all the injuries that you had put into him before, the burn marks around the front of his chest, the slash marks up his arm, the demonic arm has transferred over to this arm, into his shoulders, underneath his armpit, all the cuts and slashes and burns you've dealt throughout this have carried into his body. His eyes lie there lifeless, and his own crimson blood drools on out.
Could I I would like to double check to see if he actually has a pulse still.
Make a medicine check.
Nice.
Nice.
So looking at him, you see for a fact he's well and truly past. Within his eyes, within his, and using your divine radiance, you feel that this creature's soul's been gone, torn asunder for quite a while now. The only real thing left, you guess, is just his physical form.
And I'm just gonna look over at Sandstorm and just shake my head.
You pretty much get the idea that he wasn't transformed naturally. Well, you get a good sense that there was magic involved, but more or less a special form of maybe possibly a ritual, as he's got these little marks on the inside of his lips, as if something was shoved and has split his lips just up from the cracks, just from like big little gashes. What you can guess is glass that's left over from something, like a bottle was rammed into his mouth.
Hectic. Alright, I would love to stay and mourn with you, brother, but everybody else might need my help. Take as much time as you need. But I must go. And I'm going to make my way back down too, because I heard like the screams and stuff before. See if everybody's all... How's everybody doing over here? So I'll make my way back here.
Everywhere.
Alright, so
That's my turn.
Casimir, You see these two dretches, these demonic koala pigs, attempt to try slash into this halfling you have with you, but to no avail. It's your move.
Okay. I'll say to Tozen, look after Demacus. If any more harm comes to any of them, I will not forgive you. And I want to shoot a firebolt at this closest one to me. Is he still in the fog? Like, he can't see me, right?
That is true.
So would I get advantage on my firebolt?
Do
Cool.
that creature's effectively blind in this, so yeah.
Even it's like just on the edge, but it still can't see me.
So, as you conjure up this golden orange flame with your hand, it then shoots out. And how do you want to do it?
He's just pretty angry, so it's like a violent flame building up in his hand, and it just shoots it straight into the back of its head.
You see that there, as you shoot on, there's a splash of liquid and flesh going from the head that just instantly evaporates into the air. The creature then just hits the ground and just begins to melt into a puddle. Anything you want to do the rest of your turn?
I'll move a little closer so that my magical fog covers Alton, which is an illusion, if you guys are wondering why I can see through it, and my friends.
Yes. So all the party can see through the fog.
But the bad guys
Because
can't see
Casimir
us.
told them about the fog. Alright, so next up is Ikram's turn. So Ikram has had two really good shots as these koala pig demons have come out of the church and started attacking. Slayed two, actually.
Damn straight.
And now two of them, you can see through the fog. You can still see brief spirals of fog, but it's just not dense. You can see through it quite easily. So you can still make an attack. You see
Are
Belvin
either of them injured?
of the creatures. Yeah, you can see that the one standing closest to you is leaking this black-green bile out of its mouth and out of its side.
Oh yeah, nice. All right, I'm going to charge at it and smack it with the old crippler.
The Crippler 2.0.
So how do you want to cripple him?
Looks like
How tall is he?
Like
a
3'9".
Oh, short as.
Yeah. It's like hitting a small.
Oh, wow.
It's like hitting a small child.
I'm just gonna retract the bow and then start running over, pull out the crippler, and then pretty much I feel like I'm gonna beat it feels sort of wrong a little bit.
Just beating down this poor child.
Yeah.
It's not a child, it's
This
a
poor
demon.
demonic child that's trying to murder everyone.
He gives it a murder.
So I'm just gonna run over to it and I'm gonna do a slide and then at the same time just smash it across the side of the head.
You send a jaw and teeth flying. There's an ear with it as it goes just splattering up against the wall, and it begins to melt in this black-green ooze and just slides down the field stone of the castle. And the rest of the body just goes bleh, onto the ground. Ooze spilling out of its head.
Oh yeah. And what's going on with old mate over here, Domicus?
He is stable, unconscious.
He was torn. It was torn apart in the chest, but Casimir seemed to stabilize him quite well.
Oh, so he's alright now?
He's alright, but he's at
not-
0.
He's unconscious at 0 HP.
Okay. So I don't need to really worry about him then.
He's
unconscious
at 0 HP, mate.
Yeah. Nah. No, that'll end my turn.
This one died, right, Carl? That was so. Ikram killed the last one, I think. That we can see at least.
Why is that there? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
That was the
he
one I
did.
firebolted.
It was just really weird because his health bar was
Merged
Like,
with mine. Or
merged
something.
with yours, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that one was incinerated and dead, as Ikram has killed the last of the koala demons.
How many did you kill, Hans?
Are we counting the fireball at the start?
No.
I think 9. if
No,
we're not counting that,
include-
I think 1. I think 1.
And I think this will be the best time ever to take out.
AFK gets 3 kills.
Actually, you killed 2 with 1 hit.
Ah,
Yeah, with his critical.
I killed, I think 7.
Legolas.
7 with 1 hit.
Legolas could take tips from me.
All right, I think at this point we're going to take a break. Just a
Oh,
quick,
yeah?
Oh, yeah.
quick break.
Yeah, drink
Let's
that.
go to the toilet.
That kill really
drink
tucked me
water.
out.
Coming back and having 1 turn really made me tired.
Can you guys to go and see if the moon's how cool the moon looks?
Oh
Because
yeah,
it's
it's
raining.
supposed to be like a super,
So,
Yeah,
super
it is
mega
a
Except
blood
it's
eclipse
cloudy
it's a super
as.
blood blue moon.
that we can't see because of clouds.
a
Yeah,
super
it's
blood
cloudy
moon.
as here, so.
Yeah, it's cloudy.
And
here.
so while we go and have a quick break, have a quick cup of tea, we'll be back in a second. Someone entertain the crowd with puns.
Puns.
Shoddy not. Yeah, drink it.
Um,
Whoever's last.
Puns. Shit. Well, I don't have anywhere to go now. How long are we having a break for? Everyone's leaving.
I don't know, however long it takes to make whatever everybody's doing.
Yeah, go get some Viper. I've just refilled my Scotch glass.
I have my 2-liter bottle still.
I also
Cheers.
have a 2-liter bottle. Oh, bam.
See, there's priorities there. Yeah.
I don't know any puns. This is hard. And this elevator music is so distracting.
Is that what's on?
Or something. I feel like we should be like listening to. I think we should be like. Sounds like we should be drinking martinis and like be wearing suits and just be like, oh yeah. And then Carl's on the piano with like a penguin suit. What beer you drinking, mate?
Here we are. I got a pun for you.
Oh, did you just Google one?
Yeah, I just googled heaps of puns.
Remember, Rob, you can talk to him.
I was talking to him. Take it to
Yeah.
him.
We're talking
They don't have to tie it.
Wow, I can hear myself.
feedback.
Sorry.
Should be.
I was drinking the old Great Northerns, and now I'm drinking Dimple.
So you've gone from the beer to the
blended Scotch whiskey.
Scotch whisker. Oh, we're getting fancy
Fine
now.
old original. This was a Christmas present that I haven't had a chance to drink yet, so
So the best time to drink it is during D&D.
when I can get into character.
Wait, you mean the only way to get into character?
Nah, it's just relaxes all the muscles and. Oh shit, Holmes is back. Shh.
How many puns have you told?
Zilch.
0.
You fucking kidding me, mate? You're unbearable.
I
Ooh.
feel like you're the pun guy.
But I dodged my duties by quickly running away.
Yes. Rob, did you realize that you've got an owlbear coming your way?
Do I actually have an out like that actually happened?
Yeah, they bribed Kyle.
Of course
Bribed him
they
good.
bribed Kyle.
They bribed him good.
Literally, you could just give Kyle a compliment and he'll give you whatever you need.
No, a compliment and money. Right, chat? Uh-huh.
Did someone say puns?
Fuck yeah, that's sick. Albert. Is it
Yeah.
gonna be like a pet, or is it gonna be like?
No. Like you yourself.
Oh, I can
you,
turn into an owlbear.
No, you get an owlbear. It's just you.
You
How
get
does
an
that
owlbear.
work?
You
How
get
does
it.
that work?
You just get it.
I don't get it.
Don't you get it?
It falls out of it. It falls out of a tree on you.
But wrong. Oh, that's a drop bear. That's different. That's a drop bear.
It's a drop owlbear.
Oh
Same
no,
thing.
the worst kind. As it charges, like as it falls onto you, it dabs.
No, as it's falling on you.
Yeah. Oh no, shit! I nearly did. I was halfway through it. Shit. No, I didn't
And
do it. Blazing, you did not
just-
see that.
Just for your viewing experience, tonight, one night only, you will see a Tim Tam Slam.
Oh, here we go. Can you zoom in on this? Oh, you guess one corner. Yep.
It's a Tim Tam Slam.
You're about to find out.
I like how I know of
Drinking
it. I
tea
never
out
done it.
of the Tim Tam.
Ah,
It's usually with milk. Every convention you go to, they get Americans and stuff to do it.
all right. They have Tim
It's-
Tams in America.
It's meant to be. No,
They do.
No,
that's
when Americans are here.
Americans come to our events. We get them to do it on stage. Go do the Tim Tam Slam. It's an Australian thing that we're up
No.
Should
now.
get them to do the old
I
dry
mean,
wheat.
everybody
challenge
loves a
as well.
Tim Tam. Who would
Yeah,
say
I
no
like
to
Tim
it?
Tam and I like milk, but I never do it together. I do it. I just go one and then the other one.
Just do the old
Now,
4 litre tea
Blazing
challenge.
Viper, if you don't know what Tim Tams are,
Wop.
in some places within the States, there are some amazing biscuits called Tim Tams. They are chocolate-coated chocolate. They
Yeah,
are perfect.
Get the double. Is it the double choc or the caramel ones?
You can
the
buy
regulars
double
are fine as well.
Regulars are
Very
perfect.
I think
all-
regulars for me
all
are
three
perfect.
of those. All three of those are good.
Just anything that says on it's Tim Tams, get it.
Yeah,
Have yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, or a hot chocolate. Make sure
And-
it's nice and hot, and then just drink through it, and you will love it.
drink through.
And next minute, the whole packet will be gone.
Slurp from it.
Yeah, it'll be gone. It's just too good.
By the way, I love the music choice.
Thank you.
This is good. This is coffee chat with Dragons Are Cats. Welcome to Coffee Chat. This is Dragons Are Cats, and I'm your host, Robbie.
And
Keep rolling
that's
20s.
Smooth jazz for you.
Yes.
Now today we'll be talking about Tim Tams, the delicious taste of chocolate covered in chocolate. Brought to you by Dragon Brew.
Have you ever tried the Oreos that are covered in chocolate?
They're delicious.
No.
It's like
They are.
kind
Heard
of
that.
so just your Oreo biscuit, and then they've gone and just put a layer of chocolate over the top of it.
Sounds amazing.
Oreos
Alright.
just in themselves
Yeah,
are
it
just
just
great.
feels like a little over the top, but I'm like,
Bruh.
I can't really twist and lick and dunk.
Yeah. All right. So before we get back into it, I just want to remind everyone that we're running this channel for donations 100% for charity. This is our final week supporting the Asylum Seekers Resource Center to try help those trying to assimilate within Australia to, get in the right physical, mental, and social mindset. And they're doing okay. So we're trying to support them for this month. And any donation that you make will go towards them and will also affect in-game. You have a nice little list down below. You can give the characters a natural 20. You can give the DM a nat 1 to hand out to the players. Give someone
Not recommended.
D10
He's
healing
already
dice.
got enough.
Stop!
Yeah.
He's already dead.
Mercy.
I have more. Ha, 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 ha.
Please. No.
It's only when I really want you guys to have more damage.
The last time it happened, I set myself on fire. All my cat hair got burnt, and then I got someone. I think it was Ikram or
Ikram,
got burnt, and then we dragged ourselves to the water. And I hate water, but it was the only way. And then
Oh,
it
that's
wasn't.
yeah,
fun.
me.
Don't tell them what you're afraid of, Robbie. Now they know.
No, my only secret.
all
It's not
right.
really a secret.
So Kyle, what's going on with this owlbear?
So you will find out.
It's crashing through the roof.
But as I get rid of the turn order, And we will now come back in to our game. As
How many guys did we lose in that fight?
so as you see, as the fog is still there, Demarcus is laying down on the ground, bandages around his chest and clothes. Basically just head down on the dirt, eyes closed. Belvin, as you rush out, you also see this as Ikram approaches. Do you drop the fog cloud, Casimir?
Yeah, yeah. I can transform it just into to like look like it's a staff, when it's just my wand, basically.
Alright, so yeah, the fog cloud ceases, transforms into a condenses into a wand and then into a staff.
Because illusion was the fucking best.
Yeah, what level spell is that?
It's Major Image. It's a 3rd level spell, but with Malleable Illusions, I can essentially recast an illusion spell without having to actually recast it.
Oh, nice.
That's good.
Like, it just keeps the same like duration and stuff, but it lasts for 10 minutes, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, nice.
Alright, so yeah, Sandstorm, you stand there just overlooking Limbo's body. His stark white hair, violet eyes, just lifeless. His dark purple toned skin, cut open in this ooze of blood and black green liquid. As everyone begins to band together, Tozen raises his staff and cancels out the invisibility spell.
I've changed my camera to show my feelings at the moment.
A very dark, reserved Sandstorm looks over his former mentor. And the tieflings begin to come back over, and you hear Usha said, "Is it okay? Is he going to be okay? Are they dead? Are they gone?" And you see, like, all of them just panicked and shook. The small boy Samuel, he's basically grasping the arm of the dark-skinned, broken-winged tiefling Cyrus. Cyrus just looks, stares straight at Tozen and straight at Casimir, and he just says, "Said we're going to be safe."
I did.
Tozen
Tozen.
just puts his head down and says, "I'm sorry, I failed you.
Next time,
I wasn't."
don't follow us towards the demons.
Is he actually dead?
No, he's just unconscious.
Okay, good.
So it doesn't seem
Yeah,
like
Bella.
there's any more trying to attack us now. We don't hear anything.
Not at the moment. All you hear is the howl of wind and the wash of water from over the edge of the cliff down here.
I'm just wondering if I should make a tiny hut for them, because then they actually would be safe as long as they stay inside. But it takes 10 minutes to cast as a ritual.
Hey, Belvin, is that the aura? What was that aura that you've got around you again?
Aura of protection, and also
And his
a
sword.
AC aura.
Plus one. Yeah.
Alright, gotcha.
Just auras galore over here.
Aura Galora.
Oring. Just oring all over the shop.
I'll see if I can find any auras to cast.
Robbie's really dark again. What's going on with your camera there, mate?
Because he's depressed.
You turn
Yeah,
the
'cause
light
he's-
off? Or is it
It's
actually
my
just-
emotion.
This
It's
is
my
an email now.
emotion.
Fucking...
Casimir, if you wish to cast Tiny Hut to
Yeah.
keep the tiefling safe,
I will start doing a ritual.
Usor can scout through this keep to make sure there's no other dangers.
This takes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I guess Casimir could stay with Tozen and guard the other tieflings, while you three could go through, if you want.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I'll suggest. Well, I mean, it's going to be me and Ikram at the moment.
Because I expect Tozen to live up to his name of Archmage if something else pops up.
Of having a dozen toes. Is that a bad
why
joke?
His name's Tozen?
Wow. I will. Can I go in here and check? Whoop, get out of the
I
way.
give that a
Ikram.
7 out of 10.
Alright, I want to check this place now.
I'm cool with that.
All right, so as you come into this now mostly destroyed church entrance, you see this old chapel. The altar is just made of wood. There's this wooden table. You see cobwebs all around. Looks like this place hasn't been used in years and years. You see most of it is filled with feces and bones. What you'd consider a holy place for the gods, for worship, prayer, and sanctuary, you see is nothing but disheveled, busted, and broken.
Where have we looked so far? Have we looked south at all, or where are we sort of aiming? Are we going for
we
north?
pretty much just followed a path up this way because we heard something. Like,
Oh, you mean
we
the
heard like
path
a
that's down
roar
to-
or something. Yeah, we haven't scouted any of the
It's down here.
haven't scouted any like the south buildings.
Well, I'm going east, so I'll just go through these doors.
Yeah, so as you just push these big double doors open, you see that there is a eastern tower that overlooks the river. You can hear the rush of water. Its door is basically pushed open. You can smell just some fresh salt air.
Is everyone else going with him?
No, he's just going off by himself.
It's fine. I should be fine by myself.
Famous last words.
I haven't been hit, so
Just out of curiosity,
Shit.
I'm just wondering whether we could, if I cast this, could I just send out like a few like rats or something and just scout out like multiple areas at once?
Absolutely, that's a cool idea. All right, so you want rats?
Yeah, let's go rats. Quick.
Actually, I could send out my familiar as well to do some scouting.
Not Sat Swarm.
I could send out Speeder, the spider.
As you gather all these rats just out from the blue, just basically coming out from the grass around you, they go and spend the next 10 minutes scurrying around in this massive swarm.
That's fine for
10
me.
minutes.
Sorry.
10 minutes later, they're going to come back to you, and you create Speeder to go and look around. Where are you going to go look around?
I just scout to the south.
Okay, so
So down the
I was
buildings
going to
that
kind
we
of split them
passed.
all up and just send
Yeah.
them out. Like, mine essentially like fanning
yeah,
all
that's cool.
directions. So what's the main thing we're looking for? Just where enemies are located?
Pretty
or
much,
are we-
because we're looking to just clear this place out and make it safe, so
Yeah,
we can
cool.
inhabit it.
Okay,
And also, I don't
So-
know why there are demons here in the first place. So that'd be a good thing to look for, like the source, or if there's a source of demons here.
so as you send your rats around, they come on down. You see them go down to a water's edge. You see a couple of boats. They tell you that there's a couple of boats down there, and then they go up towards another tower where the door is closed. But they don't sense anything. They continue on up to another guard tower, just above stables. As they crawl down into the walls, they tell you that there is nothing in there. They sneak underneath the stable and tell you there's a dead horse. And as they get on through the window of the barracks, the beasts return to you and basically just tell you, yeah, the area is cleared.
Wait, the whole area?
So
Over the
there's
course
no
of 10
other
minutes. No other demons.
Right.
Hmm.
Okay, so my rats have just said that the area's clear. Should we just...
Is that including all the buildings here? Like the building. This one.
I whisper to my mouses, "Way, Mickey."
Tozen approaches you. Oh, wait, say again?
I say to them, like I'm asking the mice, did they go inside the buildings and everything, or was it just like a rough look?
Exterior, or was it interior as well?
And the rats pretty much goes squeaker, 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 into the building, squeaker, squeaker, no one there, squeaker, squeaker.
Everything. Squeaker, squeaker.
It's a very polite
Squeaky,
rat.
squeaky.
It reminds me of Crunk from Emperor's
Yep.
New Groove.
Oh, and
Oh, yeah.
your divine sense is still tingling off at this point because it lasts for 10 minutes, doesn't it? I think it does.
I believe so.
Divine
Yeah.
sense. No.
Yeah, up to 10 minutes. Yep.
Yeah, so yeah, that's still pinging off. You felt as soon as Limbo pretty much dropped, a couple seconds after that, there were no more bleeps on your radar.
Cool.
I cannot sense any more evil in this area.
What's that?
There you go, Rob. You like my cold filter, so it looks
man,
like I'm
Someone's got
sad.
Heaps of static, are they mine?
Oh, you got heaps of static, bro.
There was
Me?
so much static, yeah.
That was you.
Robbie?
How?
Well, that could have been an airplane passing.
No. Is it fine now?
No,
Yeah, it's fine now.
oh,
Yeah.
It's fluctuating.
Yeah.
Let me
Right now. It was like constant.
It sounded like a water flow.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
Is anyone out there? Help me.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, Robbie. It's just the murderer in your house.
Strahd!
Nah, she's with Rob.
I was gonna say, when did she live?
Different Rob.
Is this all good? Am I good now?
Yeah, it's fine.
Sounds
Yeah.
It was weird. It was like
Who's
like a
the-
bad wire or
I
something.
think it was as soon as I pressed unmute, you said it on my actual mic. I pressed it on the
What I reckon that would have happened then is it probably went into auto mode,
spike.
detecting a sound, and there was no sound, so it just went all the gang
Yeah.
until you spoke, and then it dropped back down.
Yeah. Cool.
What did we call Sarah? What was she?
It's just blazing vapor. With his round.
I forget now.
Screw it, she's Tiamat.
Oh dear.
No, there was something. I forget what it was. I don't know what that is.
Damn it. The god of evil dragons.
You'll
Oh,
learn.
The one that
shit.
we're trying to stop. Remember the cult's trying to like.
Goodbye,
summon him?
guys. I must hide.
Uh-oh.
I'm still here. Holy shit! Look at that.
Oh, wow.
What the
Okay,
fucking-
so,
Canoes. Not Canoes, Fluoros, bro.
Yeah,
as
I got the wrong frequency.
Belvin, as you're doing your rounds around the place, and Casimir, you're casting the tiny hut. As soon as the dome forms, Belvin, you're walking towards, and Tozen approaches you as well, looking out and being on guard. And he looks at you and says, "Those were dretches, lesser demons. Nearly, from my studies, nearly any sort of demon could summon one of those. One of the more common beasts." What did you encounter in there? Sound horrible. I've been talking this whole time and he doesn't have his headphones on. Casimir, you hear that as well?
How fortunate. What could have brought them here? Like, demons don't exist, I thought, on this world.
He's got his headphones back on now.
Right, so
What did I miss?
Tozen has just basically, after you've done your lap, Tozen, I didn't realize you had your headphones off.
Ah,
And so Tozen has basically just came to you and said, Dretches, lesser demons of the abyss. Any strong demon can easily summon these. What did you encounter in there? And then Casimir said, what did you just say?
Like, were any demons doing here? I didn't think they could exist in this world. In this
No.
realm.
They can exist. They are torn asunder from the abyss or their plane of origin and brought here. It's, or even with those of you looking at you, he then looks at you and looks at the tieflings and then says, even yourselves of infernal heritage can have your desires from the hells brought forth to this world. It's, from what I've read, it's a horrible state. A terrifying ritual. And I'd wish it on no one.
Actually triggers something in Casimir's memory. He picked up a book. It was about demonic rituals. And what was the Dwarven Keep called in the library with the succubus?
Kurunda.
again.
Yeah.
Drugeddon's Hold.
Yeah.
And the book was called Infernal Hierarchy, I believe.
I didn't remember a title, but I just know it was a book about demons and devils.
Indeed. As you go and look through your stuff, you pull it out. And you see within this book, it's titled Infernal Lineages.
Infernal lineages.
And he looks at it and he's very, very concerned about the wrapping and the leathering. It's got this scorched brownish red leather wrapped around it. And very unique infernal symbols. And he stares at it and he's just... This is not a good book. This is something that should be kept out of hands of evil.
I agree.
And then he hands it back to you.
I'll take great care in studying it. If you do say that tieflings can indeed be summoned with demonic rituals, then I need to know how to stop that. To protect
Not
my
just
fellow
summoned.
people.
Not just summoned, but altered. Changed. I'd destroy it. But that's not my call to make. You are your own man, Casimir. I can see that. I think the next time we meet after this, after you continue your journey, we're going to have a talk. But until then, I'll be happy to help with this keep. So,
So have we, out of character, have we actually cleared with the rats and familiars? Like every room,
Yeah.
there's nothing else?
nothing else. There's nothing throughout the keep.
That like they went up these stairs and everything over here?
So he basically went all the way around except within the main keep.
Okay.
But Belvin's divine sense doesn't sense any other.
Okay. You said there was a letter written by Robbie's master, didn't you, before?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you
And there was love right next to it. There, Sandstorm.
just fucking around with his camera still.
even though I
Sorry, I
obviously
was
would know that the
messaging.
whole keep would be scouted out and stuff, but I still want to go check on everything myself because I want to have a look at the actual structure of the keep
Okay.
as well. Kind of assess damages and whatnot.
That
So-
craftsmanship.
Cool. So
Yeah.
you see that the one of the back doors to the church was basically destroyed when a massive thunderous boom just wrecked it from Casimir's shatter spell. It's going to need to be repaired. It's probably going to look expensive. I don't know if I don't think Belvin's really proficient in building with stonework.
Is
So-
anyone?
No.
So I can't give you
Only
prices, but I
Gregor
can
was
say
here.
that that wall is fucked.
Oh yeah.
In my professional prognosis, it's fucked. I think. Would mending be able to fix it? Fixes
I know how to play the
one
flute.
foot at a time.
Exactly. You could probably be there for, let's see, maybe around the
Let's see.
stone is 3 feet thick.
So let's see. So what? What's it like?
So
So if you say like 5 by 5,
yeah, and it's 10 foot tall.
so it's 5. So it's 30 foot worth of material, right? If you say it's 5 foot by 3 and 5 foot by 3. So 30 foot of material, so 30 castings, half an hour.
Could possibly do it.
Patch that baby up.
So we just pretty much just going to walk around and repair this castle now.
So as you're looking around the place as well, you guys see that the abandoned keep is pretty much well and wrecked. You see that there is a keelboat and a sailing boat moored up. As you get closest to the
What's the
water,
quality of them?
they both look like they haven't been used in a while. This little boat in front of you, you see that its water is sunk into it, but with a little bit of a clean and a polish up, both boats looks like they'll be pretty well off and very, very usable.
Can I get my rats, because they last up to an hour,
Oh shit.
can I get them to start clearing out some of the bodies? They just kind of join together and make like little like things, and they just lay the bodies on top and then just crawl them out.
You can absolutely do that. You can ask them to do that. There's only 2 bodies that you can find. They've actually all the corpses have just turned to mushy ooze, and is just slowly evaporating
that's
into
right.
smoke.
Maybe I won't do that then.
But you do find
Oh,
a
nice.
horse. You find a dead horse in the stables. You find a barracks
Shit.
that's completely empty.
Is there an
Yeah, I
area
might
like a
just get them to
graveyard
start
or something?
cleaning.
Not from what you can see. Belvin, you see this kind of gatehouse.
Leave it out the front. We'll leave them at the front of the entrance.
Big spiral area with this massive chain. You saw that massive chain gate go across the length from this tower to the castle wall out in the water.
Okay. So this is the controls for the gate then. Alright, cool.
You guys see that the place is in a bit of disarray. It's still pretty filthy. You guys don't really have the needs necessary to. Well, you're gonna have to get the place cleaned up as well. Then add on top
So
of
I
that.
walk over to all of the tieflings and cast this multiple times
You gotta fix up that spacing.
and create like 6 brooms.
Can you? I think you can only make one, right?
I cast it a lot of times.
It's concentration.
Oh, it's
though.
concentration. God damn it.
And it'll take
Thank
you.
you, shit.
It'll take your rats away as well. Hey.
Maybe I won't. Then.
It's daytime.
Yeah. It's still nighttime. I'm just opening it. I'm just opening the map up because there's no anything. There's like nothing
Because
bad
now
now.
it's ours.
Welcome to your keep, guys. You have
Yay.
got in your keep.
We got our first castle.
Can I
Yeah.
find a good location to have a shrine for Limbo?
Like the chapel.
Yeah, you come to the
Yeah,
chapel,
it's-
you see it's pretty well destroyed.
Because he's obviously the reason why I have the keep. So in his name, I want to like, can I call it Limbo Chapel? It's not very. I'll think of a better name later. But
You actually find behind his old chair that there is a secret door, and if I can scroll up, there we go. You find this secret stairwell leads down into what you can see is a hidden boat landing.
Whereabouts is this?
I'll ping you.
Do you want to drag me?
Bottom left.
Oh, yeah. His body's in the wall.
So yeah, as you come down, you also see like within this small cavern underneath the castle that there's this small stream from a naturally formed cavern running water out from underneath the castle, underneath the earth into this area, and then that water follows out into the river.
Okay.
this is
Wait,
this
whereabouts
is
is it?
amazing.
Whereabouts did you
Secret
find that?
shit.
Like
You
this.
see-
This is some legit. This is awesome.
Are you still Sandstorm?
Where did you
I'm
find it?
I'm still Sandstorm. Yeah, look at my camera. That'll define my
That's what I
mood.
mean. It's like,
That team's so white.
So you see where I'm pinging on the map?
Yeah. No, like I mean, how did he get to there?
Oh, okay. So
Stairs.
there's a small little secret stairwell behind the.
Oh, over there.
main
You
shaft.
gotcha.
This is awesome.
Can I change into Crockram and just go for a swim and just see if I can find anything underwater in like this whole area?
Let's make sure there's no threats.
make sure
Yeah,
there's
no
no crocodiles.
So
Well,
as
Fred-
you're looking around, you see there are a lot of there are a few skeletons and like scattered amounts of bones of a variety of beasts and what looks to be humanoids within the little moat area pool in the boat landing area. See that there's a few fresh fish swimming around.
Yep.
There's like old
Um,
shields and anchors in the water as well, and disposed trash.
Can I head up to this thing here as well and see what is that?
Ah, that's where the little waterway goes
Yeah,
into.
you see that there's a little cave entrance like underneath the ground, like
Yep.
as this ledge goes down to probably about 5 feet, it then becomes a cave leading underneath the underneath the moor, and you see that there's this small little gate, this iron-bound gate just in front of it, with a little sliding hatch
Is that what
that
this is
comes
called?
out. Yes.
Okay. And what this
And
this
can-
bit just slides up, does it?
Yeah, just goes up. You see there's a side chain where you can just pull it up.
Cool.
And you see that the water flows coming out of there into the river.
Can I go in there and have a look
You can. You'll end up
over where?
Yes. over where Sandstorm is, and you'll
Yeah.
see two boats, two little rowboats just tied up. And you see Sandstorm standing there, and there's this tunnel, this small little tunnel of fast-flowing water coming out into this area.
I can just imagine Sandstorm sitting in this little boat, and then a fucking massive crocodile just like puts its head into the boat. It's like, oh.
Can I also check? Is this big ship floating? Like, is
Absolutely, that is a fully moored up keelboat. It's got sail. It's got a just a small cabin on it. Probably about 10 foot by 5, and it's got a large mast sitting out from there.
Okay, that can be a little trade boat that goes to like Daggerford or out into the
Yeah,
ocean.
can I
This is just
can I just get
so much potential.
Yeah,
underneath it?
I'm like on those
Ready to-
house Reno shows. Like, oh, look at all the potential here.
you got a really
Take
nice
that wall
house,
out.
Sandstorm.
Take that wall out. Oh yes, open plan living right here. Yes, I can see it.
So, what did you want to do there, Ikram?
I just wanted to check underneath it for any damages or anything, and then also once that was done, sort of get on board and just see what was going on there.
Yeah, you see that it's like underneath it's perfectly fine. It's old. Doesn't look like it's had much maintenance at all for a while. But looking around on it, you see that there is old, like very rotted provisions. What looks to be a barrel of wine turned to vinegar. Just a few trade supplies now completely useless and off.
Yep. But other than that, there's nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing
really
exciting. Yeah, cool.
Most of the interiors as well are all really disheveled. Even as you pass through the bunk rooms of the barracks, you see that there is a workshop and a bathroom area, like a locker shower, and all the curtains are basically being slashed, pulled down, feces everywhere. Bunk beds, mattresses, and feathers have been torn out and sundered everywhere. Most of the tools from the smith, basically from the workshop, have been broken, destroyed, rusted, or just damaged in general. And there is a dead horse in one of the 6 stables.
Gonna have to burn that horse.
So basically, this whole thing's just wrecked.
It's a pretty much a disaster zone.
Yes.
The castle itself.
The whole place. Everything.
It's mostly like the foundation and walls and everything's intact though, mostly.
Well,
Okay.
Well,
Can
except for
the
this one.
church.
But I'm fixing it
I-
right
so
now.
can we do? So I'm going to cast conjure animals again. So the rats disappear, and then I'm going to pretty much do like is it Snow White or whatever, where they do the whole thing where they get the birds and the deers and all that, and they create those, and then they go and like help them around the house and clean and everything.
Little animal
That's
helpers.
if you can do that, that is amazing. Fuck yes.
You could have done that with the rats.
Yeah, but I want deers and birds and squirrels.
Yeah, you don't want people like walking around and stuff, and all these rats just like picking out things. He's like,
What are you
yeah,
doing
but there's
there?
birds. They're like, ooh.
The health inspector walks in.
You
And
gotta
it's
put
like, no, it's okay. They're mine.
just put hats on the rats or little tuxedos so they can look like official.
Like
We-
Ratatouille sort of thing.
Yeah.
We do need to go back to what's the town that's near us?
Daggerford.
Daggerford, and let the
Owlbears.
What is it, Duchess?
Countess?
Yeah, I can just leave it out.
Countess.
Yeah, Duchess.
Duchess.
Countess.
Chad's yelling owlbears. I'm not sure why.
It's Duchess,
Yeah,
right,
so-
Carl? Or Count? Can you
It's
find it?
Duchess.
Yeah, okay, so Duchess. So I got it right the first time. So we still got to let her know about us, and we have to make a bit of a peace treaty with her for what's a chick.
Because we need to pay like taxes and stuff. Oh yeah, and we need to try and get
You've
her
also
to
gotta-
our harper activities.
Yeah, the Harper.
That's Sandstorm's bag. He's the harper.
You guys also
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
much
I got that.
need to go organize to try and get some guards,
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
That too.
foods and provisions brought here, preparing servants and hirelings.
Oh, Christ.
Awesome.
So we're gonna have to go into Daggerford for stuff like
We
that.
need some statue carvers.
Can we get some self-defense teachers for these tieflings
But-
so they don't get one shot?
Also,
Yeah,
at the same
that's
time,
you.
I'm a wizard.
at the same time, basically, nearly a day
guess
has
it's Bella.
passed. A day has passed since you've left Castle Neartir, and Resmi has gotten away.
Well, she got away already. She teleported to somewhere. She'd
Are
already
we
got
planning on
away.
just having a long rest before we go to Daggerford?
Yeah, because it's middle of the night now, right?
Where's
It's, like,
the
it's about 8 o'clock now.
Oh,
Where's the king's chamber?
Can I focus all
We,
the cleaning on the bedrooms that I'm currently standing in?
I don't think it's like a
All my
king-size castle.
Birds and stuff?
No, you know what I mean. There it is. There's my little
the,
house.
the master bedroom.
That's what. Yeah. So I'm in here, guys, and you guys are in there
How'd you get in there? There's no door.
with the master key.
There's actually no door.
There's no.
How
What the
fucked up is
fuck?
it? They
There
really
must be
fucked
a
up on
s-
this map. No, they fucked that up on the map.
What the-
They forgot to put a door in.
Well, I'm a
Have-
cat, so there's a
have
window.
fun with
I go
that.
through the window.
Yeah, you gotta climb the wall.
Climb
There's
the
a
wall.
big double door for you to enter through an arched
Thank you.
hallway. You can absolutely enter.
Yes. That's what we can do with the owlbear. He's our bouncer.
Yeah, owlbear. Can owlbear be the
bouncer.
Can I
what
get
do they
like
call-
12 owlbears and just have them constantly like patrolling and shit?
You've got to train them though, so they don't kill everyone.
what's like the master watch called on Game of Thrones guy? What's that guy?
Night's Watch.
That's right.
But, like, what's the-
Lord Commander?
Lord Commander. There you go. He could be the Lord Commander.
The owlbear.
He just yeah.
Instead of the,
But
instead of
as
the-
Carl
Don't even know
said,
what an owlbear
guys.
is.
Wait, as Carl said,
Owl slash bear.
isn't our main
Owlbear.
priority Resmere still?
Yeah, like the purpose of coming here was to have a
To
safe
set up a
haven
s-
for the tieflings, basically.
Yeah, now we
Yeah.
can do that, yeah.
And for us,
So-
of course. But yeah. Now
So can I send is there such thing as like Harper Whispers send off like a pigeon or whatever to message him and say, because we were going to make a plan, weren't we? We're both going to get benefit from this castle where I'll let them use it,
Yeah.
but
the
as long as they're
agents
over, as long as they're also protecting people and stuff here.
Yeah.
That was a
And then
You're part of
thing
the
we
She was
agreed on.
gonna-
Yeah.
Yeah,
So can I
and then-
send off a message somehow?
This
Do we have-
guy, Alton is one of their
Do we-
agents.
Alton basically just nods at you and says, I can go and send the message.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sweet. Thank you.
Who we sending it to? And what are we saying?
What's my master's code again?
Although we haven't secured the goodwill of the Duchess yet.
Let me take care of that, unless you want to do that yourself personally. I feel like at this time of the day and without a proper, any documentation will upset her. More than likely, just in an official sense. Tozen says.
We do need to rest. We could always
Mm.
return to
True,
Daggerford in the morning.
we cannot be too hasty about this. We need to think this through.
This is good. We got plenty of beds for everyone.
We need to hire guards.
The Harpers might be able to.
Oh yeah, like
Send
supply
contacts.
guards, kind of.
They'll have contacts of everything, I reckon.
Yeah.
I could probably get a couple of letters out to a few friends, Alton says.
Guards, provisions.
Few
Can we
guards.
hire this guy as like our manager, keep manager?
Alton?
That
Yeah.
yeah,
You're currently his superior.
that's right.
Oh,
but
this
like
is the same
that's what I'm
guy.
saying. But can he be our? I want to
Yeah.
hire him as our keep manager, just making sure it's all running well. You know, contacting people, doing all that stuff.
You wouldn't have to
That's-
hire him though, because he's like part of your.
Can I just tell him to
organization.
do that?
Yes, Bright Candle, I can do that.
Good
I can-
work. What's his rank again? Like 2 levels lower than me.
Peasant.
What was
Moonweaver. Moonweaver.
Moonweaver? Go do your duty.
I will. Like, do you want me to go get the message sent right now and try to get back into town? I'm sure
Yes.
the tavern's still going. You sure? All right then.
Well, he
The,
could,
the sooner the better.
if he sends
Yeah.
off messages now, then he could like have a rest and hopefully there'll be a reply.
Well,
And then we can leave and be we know everything's been taken care of.
no worries. I'll just go walk to Daggerford and then I'll go send some messages once I get
Oh.
there. Okay?
I thought he was going to send some pigeons or something.
No,
Yeah,
I
I
got no
thought-
pigeons here.
I guess
Ah,
there's none.
shit.
Yeah.
Can wait 1 sec, Ikram.
Can I?
Oh yeah.
Can you can
Yeah, mate.
No. Can I use
Actually,
find Steed and I'll accompany him
I
to
could,
Daggerford as well.
I could send my familiar as well. Sorry for all the spell spam. They're really long.
All right. So, find Steed for him or for yourself, and you're going to accompany him to Daggerford.
Yeah, well, for myself, and then he'll just ride along.
He can jump on. He's small
Yeah.
enough.
So is
And it's a war horse, just so you guys know,
Okay.
because
So
I
strong.
get to pick what it is.
nice.
All right.
Cool.
So,
Is so Belvin plans to go with Alden, just like those two.
yeah. So those two are going to.
Are you gonna like persuade the Duchess or something?
Need to make a keep doc.
Is that why Belvin's going?
Well, I mean, don't we need like documentation and stuff for the Duchess for what we've actually got? Isn't that what
Amelia said, "Yeah."
I thought we
Yeah.
would have been given
Like-
something by
But
the leader
Well,
of the Harvest.
Sandstorm. Not only did he receive a note from Limbo, there was also the title deed to Rivergard Keep, noble lands.
So Sandstorm kind of needs to go.
or you could
Uh,
always give it to me.
Can
And
I just
signed
say-
into his name.
But it's not your keep. That's the problem.
Iron.
Ah.
And
Can I just
he's
take a
part of the
photo?
Harvest.
and send to
No.
scan it in.
Sandstorm, you need to come with us. You have the
Okay.
deed. It's what we need to confirm that
Casimir,
this is ours now.
you're now top. What do you call it?
I'm top
You're
dog.
top
Top dog of
top dog at the
Rivergard.
moment. At the moment when I'm gone.
So you're saying I've been promoted to Lord Commander?
When me and Belvin are gone, you're top.
Temporary
Yeah.
Lord Commander.
So it goes me, and then Belvin, and then you, and then I
Guys,
guess Ikram.
fortified
Mate, I'm controlling the owlbear population up in here.
Mate,
Don't take us
I
over.
don't see any owlbears, mate.
Imagine that owlbear army.
All right. So
Manage. Okay, I'm just doing a doc here. Google Doc. Manager. Alton.
Alton. You're gonna give him like
Okay.
ratings every month.
Yeah.
Give him
I see
reviews.
here you
Really could improve
Had a
your
mix-up.
you're
customer
missing your
service.
KPIs.
you turned up a bit late on this day. Please explain.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, everyone was
There's
locked
a
out.
hang
You're
of
the
them,
only one
man.
with the
Alright.
keys.
So, Sandstorm, you've got nothing to ride unless someone's going to walk.
We have a an Ikram here.
No,
Elk.
mate, I'm just
Oh.
shit apparently.
No, you're not shit. It's just like it makes.
No, mate, that's what I heard.
I just gave you a ranking. I'm sorry. Like it makes sense.
the
And my
oldest one
brother
here.
to be the next person in command, like
Yeah, yeah.
that,
And-
and then my friend from my childhood, and then his dad.
But his
like,
dad.
like,
Adopted.
so
like,
is there no
not-
wagons or like carts or anything in this place? Like nowhere in
surely.
the... No.
Wait. Ikram, can you make that as an
Wait,
object?
guys, wait.
Ick.
There's a river to Daggerford, right? It goes all the way to Daggerford.
Oh,
You can take the boat.
Let's take the boat out.
Do we have skills though? Do we have these skills?
Is
Does
anyone
anyone know?
proficient in vehicles boat?
Can we roll it?
Hmm.
Belvin's
This could be
proficient in
interesting.
land vehicles.
I'm in land vehicles.
My past, maybe.
That's
I'm not sure. Has oh fuck.
You're not a
I am-
sailor or something, were you?
I don't think so.
Nah, I don't think I was. I'm
That was
a
when you
cat
old-
for fuck's sake.
That was
What
the
about
other
Alton?
rogue, was a sailor.
I
Alton,
think I-
Alton.
So here, what about this? What if we just
What about the
throw
halfling
everyone-
dude?
Oh yeah.
Alton.
Shrugs.
Are you
I have no
useful?
idea how to steer a boat.
I think we
What if
don't
you-
because I'm
what
a
if you
cat.
what if you three jump in the tugboat and I'll just turn into and I'll just stay in croc
I'll
form?
pull him along.
Yes. You totally can.
Oh, let's do it. He allows it. Let's do it.
Oh,
That's
God.
fucking up. Are you gonna make it?
It seriously might take quite a while, and I hope the river is on your like.
Dude, I'm a big croc.
I do not trust that. So I'm probably still gonna go on land on my
Like, I
horse.
think we should go and land. Like, to be careful. Like, there's no. You stay here, Ikram,
I've got
and
an
you
idea. What if?
get all the animals to clean up the castle.
But what if?
Yeah.
Belvin rides the horse and Sandstorm rides the owlbear.
Is there? What?
there is no owlbear.
No, out there yet. So we have a horse.
You guys are only going for a look like.
Can we just build a cart out of something?
How far is it to Daggerford?
10 miles.
Oh, so on a horse it would only take like an hour or two.
Oh, I can just walk
Yeah,
it.
about a couple of hours.
I'll
have
just
to-
I'll just
have to bring
conjure
up my travel
another-
table.
Oh no, ignore
Yeah.
that.
So you can travel 30 miles in an 8-hour period, going fast. So if he rides non-stop,
How
he
much?
should.
30.
Owlbear security.
How,
New
so,
company.
so 8 divided by 3. 2.5 ish.
About 2.5 hours.
2.5 ish, yeah. 2 and 3/4. 2 and 2/3. 2 hours 40, mate. On the GPS, it says.
So yeah, in about 3 hours you can make it. Oh no.
Due
Yeah,
to
so I'll
traffic.
just stay here and clean with my animals and stuff. If you
Yeah,
guys
that's
want to
good.
get care of that.
Casimir repairs the wall.
The
Oh,
tieflings
thanks.
head on
Thanks
inside.
for your help.
To be honest, do we need Alton come with us if Sandstorm's going to come with us?
No.
Like, what's he?
Because he's a
he was
going
gonna
to
send-
Can
Yeah,
I
but
tell
so-
him
so
to
Sandstorm.
Can I tell him to train the tieflings in self-defense?
You want them to start fighting tonight instead of
session.
trying to organize people to come to the keep and try to get a few trusted guards and stuff.
He has
want
a
me-
point.
Priorities.
Better.
Train.
Teaching someone takes time.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, like,
All
yeah,
you
in the
need
future.
is
Yeah,
a
Horn Boy's got a
montage,
point.
and they will be trained.
But I can use my Find Familiar to use McCaw and let Elton use him as like the carrier pigeon.
Yeah, that would be
Because
good.
he's smarter than a pigeon.
You know, that's good. All right. Hi, McCall. Birds, man. Birds.
So the plan is
Alright.
Belvin Sandstorm heading to Daggerford. So Ikram,
Alton's-
Casimir, and
Oh,
everyone's
you
staying
you
here.
staying, are you?
Yeah.
All right, so Sandstorm, Belvin, and Alton going to Daggerford. Alton's going to send some messages, hire some, and try to get some people organized. And might even talking to some people in the tavern, and say, "Hey, there's going to be some payment and coin in for it." And then he's going to turn to Sandstorm and Belvin and say, "Hey, how much coin are you guys willing to pay?
For
How many people? How many people you want?"
Um,
Well, how big's that thing? Like,
zoom out. Okay.
I don't know.
Probably need at
Maybe-
least.
Could I do some sort of check to like estimate how many guards we'd need? Like,
Yeah,
how many like
Make
laborers?
a-
to
we're
fix it?
first time keep people. We don't know.
Make an insight check at disadvantage, or just a general intelligence. Just a general intelligence at disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
All right, so 14. The amount of people needed for you guys to clean this thoroughly, it could take you guys about a week with maybe 20 people going fully at it.
We don't intend to clean it because we actually have to chase after the cult.
Yeah,
That's the
I
point
know.
of hiring everyone.
So, and during that time, supplies coming in, probably about 2 carts you need to get. Probably more than likely, you'll need guards, you'll need sergeants, maybe about, especially within the western heartlands, there are still some beasts and bandits that roam the hills. So those 20 people are going to need to be protected. I probably run about 25 guards. 25 guards. Then you got food
Seems
coming
so
in.
expensive.
Then you got
Food.
Then you have
taxes.
cooks coming in. You've got people that come in to look after the equipment and to resupply the equipment.
Can we? I reckon we should set up a farm on one of the sides that just like.
Yeah. What are the tiefling people? They must have like survival skills.
Usha actually explained that the other night, last night, that she did live on a farm for the cult
Yeah.
attack.
So we can give
Was that-
good, like superior roles to these tieflings. Probably like one could be like head farmer, one could whatever their skills are.
Yeah. Casimir could do the job interviews while you guys are gone.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Casimir, please use your wisdom to allocate roles to the tieflings and others.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get
Gotta
more
wear a
insight from our lovely audience.
First time cast owners. And in the before I left, I sort of wrapped up Limbo for now,
Yeah.
And
Where'd you
later I'm going to give we'll do a proper burial and shrine.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So for now, he's just in a church.
Did you want to
We'll
cremate
just-
him or bury him
We'll do a little shrine somewhere, and then
or Casimir can cast some illusions to actually make it look respectable.
yeah, for now until we can actually make it something nice.
Yeah, yeah. So at least
Alright.
for the ceremony, it looks pleasant.
So as you guys plan, Alton, Belvin, and Sandstorm take off into the night to ride the nearly 3 hours from 8 o'clock at night, arriving in Daggerford around about 11 o'clock at night. While the rest of everyone begins to start cleaning up, while the forest creatures like little squirrels and mice and just little creatures and critters come on in and just pick up a few things of announcement. A few deers
We
come
start
in.
whistling and
grab-
having musical moments.
You have a
and
great
stuff.
old time. You turn the crippler into a bit of a broom as well, just by taking a straw pillow and just basically wrapping it around the head and just go.
Cripples dust in seconds.
You use your gust cantrip to blow out some of the cobwebs.
How long does it take for me? Do I have to do a long rest in order to change my spell slots?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the morning you'll be able to. Tozen's pretty much going to do some mending on some of the beds and just make it all presentable. He's going to try and move the tieflings inside as well.
I reckon if he cleans up the room that I'm currently standing in, and then that could be for the tieflings and that, and then I reckon if we take that one that's in the
Well, there's heaps of beds here.
northwest corner.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The one I'm standing in could be for
right,
the tieflings. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
there's like one on the northeast side that
In the actual
northwest side.
keep. Yeah.
Yeah, that we could chill in.
Although there was the upstairs part as well that had more beds.
Yeah, this is my king's chamber up here, guys, and you guys can go here.
The doorless
That's
chamber.
what I mean. So we just sort of have that section.
It's actually just an illusion door.
Apparently, this is like the out where we would be allocated,
Where's
All
that?
the fancy zone.
The fancy
So-
zone.
Well, it's probably the most. Is that the most safest spot? Like, if something got, you want to go to the safest
It looks
area.
like the strongest part of the castle, basically.
Yeah, that's where we should
It's
go.
got thick ass
Alright.
walls.
So for the time, Tozen, Ikram, and the tieflings all work together. Demarcus is a bit messed up a little bit, so he's just doing the light duties, just from the battle you guys had. But you guys work well and truly into midnight, cleaning up this bunk room. And Casimir spends most of his night as well, just repairing. And gets about halfway there, repairing the church walls.
It's not my fault.
So he's got like this far done
Like
at
halfway
the
done.
at the appropriate height. Meanwhile, the party. Alton,
Do you want Daggerford now? Alright, Carl.
Yeah.
I'm leaving the camera in your hands. We'll be right back.
Also, we'll be right back.
okay. Well, that's spooky music. Where's Sandstorm? Where'd you put your character?
Well,
Where did you put your character last? There he is. Don't worry. So, as you guys travel along the dirt trails, making your way to Daggerford, under the night sky, as you first come into town, you come to straight away. There is a tavern just in front of you. As soon as you enter in, as soon as you enter into the town proper through the big gates, even though you see that there are 3 guards at the front, and the gates have been closed down.
okay.
As you approach, you hear the music from the tavern just beyond, of a whole bunch of smiling people. You see these guards in a kind of yellow and red filigreed chain shirts and padded armor, swords at their sides, shields on their arms, and spears as they lean on them heavily. One of them looks drunk, but the one standing at guard is young. He's handsome. He looks new, and he holds his spear out as you guys approach on the horse. He goes, "Halt! Stay there! Who are you? State your business."
You are muted, Robbie.
Ah, shit. You are not the ones we're looking for.
What?
And you hear the music out of the tavern.
No, get out of here. Keep going. We're closed for the night. The gates are sealed. Come back at dawn.
Will my thieves can't work at all?
Come on, guard. We're just 3 adventurers just in need of a place to stay for the night. It's only us 3. We will not cause any trouble, cause no harm.
Make a persuasion check. It's the dead of night, man. Make camp with the traders by the shore, by the caravans. You'll be fine. It's only a couple of hours till dawn.
Can we use my thieves can't see if it does anything?
Yes, sure. What are you trying to?
I'm just gonna hint with my tail, it does a movement, and to say, what should I say? I don't know. Let us in, or else.
All right, make a thieves can't check.
What would that be? Just a D20?
If you should just be able to click on thieves can't.
So I have
It's not an actual
that.
check.
I don't have it
It's
as
a rogue thing.
Okay. Yeah, make a persuasion check.
persuasion. Oh fuck! What is wrong with us?
Yeah, no,
We're not good tonight.
that's
You
brothers
see
for
the
you.
You see the drunk guy kind of lean up on his spear and says, "Come on, you heard the like boy, get away! Shoot, morning!"
Can we-
And he has a drink.
Can I just look at Belvin and do a little nod, and we just like take him out?
Nah. We might as well wait till dawn.
Then one's drunk, and we could take him. We could take him.
'Cause you-
There's not much we could do at this hour anyway.
Rob's
You're
gone.
trying to make a good impression.
I
Yeah.
know, but like
Come on,
we can't.
come on, Sandstorm.
We're wasting
we'll just
time
camp
here.
out. The odds of us going to meet the Duchess at this time is pretty low anyway. We are here for when the sun comes up.
Okay.
For now, just roll out your bedroll.
As
We can
the
just
three,
camp out.
as the three of you make camp, just down by the river's bank, you have a fire and just chill out. Morning greets you with the bustling sound of cattle and herd. You also hear the fine, crisp wind off the waters, off the river's water. And it's nice. It's calm. The town hasn't quite started up yet. But by the time you guys stir, have a bit of a feed, a little quick munch, Alton's already putting on his studded leather and chucks his heavy leather duster over him and kind of runs his fingers through his hair and lets his hair down. Puts his sword to his side and says, "Well, let's go get us some guards."
Has Alton been making use of Macaw? Send out some letters or messages?
Not as of yet. You see he's written a few letters throughout the night, but he's basically ran out of parchment. He was able to get 3.
He hasn't sent me yet. He's probably just going to hire some pigeons while he's in town.
No.
Alright, so you guys come back to the gates. You see the guy who was drunk last night is still kind of passed out there. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, and another set of guards are basically just chatting to the last night's guards. and just at this point the gates are open. There's a few folk coming in and out. Looks to be early morning fishermen going out to enjoy a good old morning fish, or coming back from one with a couple of fish over their shoulders. As you guys enter the town proper, you're greeted straight away by a tavern, which you can see over the top says the Lady Luck Tavern, and there's a woman that's holding a 4-leaf clover just in portrait, just in profile. You see that the people in the marketplace are just opening up their stalls and tents as business owners begin to start their transactions for the day. There's already a couple of bars playing a couple of flutes and whistles just going around. People are just generally walking around the stone streets. You see out on the hill, just behind all the buildings, small hill rises. You can see the 2-story estate of Daggerford Castle.
All right. So, gesture to Alton for him to do what he needs to do. Send out, find his contacts. And me and Sandstorm are going to make our way to the castle to see if we can get a meeting with the Duchess.
So he says, I can do that. I can get that done. Want me to hire some local talent as well, or are you looking somewhere else? Just the locals? All right.
Whatever, mate. Whatever you think's best. You're the manager.
Let's
then.
keep the maintenance and the upkeep of our own keep a priority before personal, please.
Okay. All right.
Let's
So
go, Sandstorm.
he goes around the market. He kind of separates off away from the market, and as you guys have just gone past that tavern directly in front of you, the marketplace was just on your left. As you go past that a couple 100 feet, you get to 2 large buildings. As you pass the first small one, you see a wonderful boutique store of different kinds of clothes. You see that there's a needle and thread out front, and you already see someone in very fine clothes inside. This lady setting up garments and mannequins for clothing displayed. Next to that, you see the river shining tavern, where it looks to be a river of gold shining down on its board out the front in a grass field. And there's a few drunks out the front of it already, just having a good old drink in the morning. You smell bacon and eggs, different sorts of breads, nuts, and morning fruits being cooked. As you keep going down, you come to.
Should we stop at the clothes store and maybe get some nicer looking clothing for when we meet the Duchess, not in just what we're wearing? Just out of thought then.
Clothes.
Yeah, it's also any leather workers around here, because I haven't got any armor. Well, I do have armor, but I don't know what happened with that part.
It's all blurry.
It's like I didn't, but then you allowed me to have it anyway.
As you go around asking, you are directed to the tannery outside of Daggerford, and you remember you passed a kind of 2-story building just on the way heading towards Daggerford along the river. But it was kind of closed off. People suggest the finest cuts of leather usually come straight from the place. With the finest cuts, you can usually get the best quality, but you could take the risk in buying from around Daggerford itself with a couple of crafters, such as you get directed to a place called Drelval's Smithery, which is in the western side, the southern side of Daggerford. So from where you guys are, you would head right down one street, and you're directed to just go follow that road down there. Go to your right, mate. Then you're going to want to take a left, mate. Then you take a left there. Then you want to go right. It'll be your third building down. Or you could go see old Jordan's. Old Jordan's all right. It's not too bad. Get to old Jordan's. Yeah, old Jordy. Bit harder to get to.
Guy
Here.
is so Aussie.
Oh, Judy.
Just
Oh,
going
I know.
down to 7-Eleven to get some smokes and songs.
Yeah.
Say John.
Now, he's down in the
Waiting for a mate.
He currently rolls a zero as well. And he's like, yeah, you gotta go through the marketplace first, mate.
He puts down his tin of EB.
And then he's like, pats himself and goes,
You
oh,
got a
shit.
lot, mate?
You got a Tinder strike, mate? You got a
Yeah. And I walk up and go, no worries, mate. He holds out, yeah. Here you go, mate. Yeah.
Just got
No,
some
no, he
tingling.
grabs
Yeah,
it
thanks,
off
eh?
that and then puts it in his pocket.
Hey.
Oh, it's fucking me.
Yeah,
Tinder.
thanks, lad. Yeah. But no, yeah. You head down marketplace. You head through the marketplace, mate. You take a right behind the clothes shop. All right. Head north. Go down Fields Lane. Then you chuck a left at the wall. Keep going down. It's all the way down the corner near the fucking northwestern corner.
Oh, near northeast. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a bit dodged. Stinks over that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sandstorm, what are you asking?
Don't know anymore.
This is my
Nah,
favorite PC.
I was asking for some leather worker, but
Yeah.
if we can't have the time for the detour, it's fine.
And a tailor.
We can do it after we're finished.
Yeah, we do it
Yeah,
after.
I need a tailor.
I think we should find a tailor and find something a bit more appropriate than what we're
Can I get
wearing
a-
before we see the Duchess.
Can I get a top hat?
Yes,
You get a what? A top out?
top hat
A top hat.
Oh, a top
You
hat.
and a monocle.
Let's
Alright.
let's
A
first
cat
go
in a
find a
suit.
nice.
A
can
cat
we
in a
find
And a hat. Yeah, I was like, how did you miss that, Robin?
I did say it before you did.
Second try, mate.
Yeah, I know. I didn't say it originally. I said, can I have a hat?
But
And then I'm like,
that's
oh.
just my suggestion. I suggest that we go find.
As the two of you head into this two-story boutique, Goblin's Cloth and Courage, you are directed to. You see this elven woman setting up the clothes. She's very elegant, high cheekbones. Her hair's done in a nice bun. She's wearing very elegant, sophisticated clothes. Behind the desk to the back, you see a dwarf, a very nice, kept clean dwarf. He's got this coat on with a bit of a neck frill coming out of here. The laid kind of frills. And he's got his braids all done with nice golden clasps going around. And he's like, "G'day, good gents. How may I help you?"
I'm a cat.
we are looking for clothing that would be most suitable to wear in front of the Duchess.
Oh, I see. So he takes you through the next through the next hour, looking at various clothes. Give me an idea of like what you're looking for. Like you want a top hat, don't you? Like give me what
Yes.
kind of fancy? He goes, "Here is a marvelous top hat. We can even alter it if you want. If you want your ears to poke out."
Oh, perfect. If it's a top hat, I won't need... My ears should be fine, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah, but if you want to just have him keep them out.
Well, Belvin has worn fancier stuff before, so he sort of knows what he wants.
Yeah.
Because
Because you are
With
the
his
son of a
family and
noble.
stuff?
Yeah.
yeah, so he just wants a nice, classy
What was that?
suit.
What?
Whatever.
Do you hear that?
What was that?
Whoa.
Dude,
what
that's
was-
real weird.
I hear like alien sounds.
Yeah, I'm hearing some weird.
I think it's a
sounds too.
Rob.
Robert.
Yeah, it's rough. All right, so yeah,
It's like he's like.
Just a
It
classic
sounds so trippy.
formal wear, whatever.
Plug
Like
the hard drive in.
something
It's
simple
interfering
enough.
with your computer.
Something simple enough.
Something simple. Okay, we can do that.
Yet. Fancy.
All right. I'm just going to mute you for a second.
Just minute roll for now. Holy crap!
Yeah. Till you figure yourself out. Okay. Okay.
Never.
Get muted, boy.
So-
Can I just ask, while they're doing all
Something-
the shopping and that,
Something like this in
we-
chat, just so you know.
prepped, or-
Carl.
Yeah. So it's the next day for you guys at the castle. I'll get you guys in a sec. So, as you guys, so you find a very nice, basically ivory-colored coat, double-breasted, and with same kind of like neckline as him, but without the frills. Nice subtle pants of dark colors and very nice boots. Sandstorm, what kind of clothes would you like to get besides your hat?
I'd like a bow tie and a shirt and a vest with some pants, please.
Would you like poofy pants or just straight pants? Like, you know, like how it's like poofy around the thighs, like Margin Boo, and then just goes down.
I want the pants to be comfortable, but also if I need anything needs to happen, I can get into fighting mode.
So yeah, you can absolutely find something like that. Just quick and easy and elegant. You find these half-draped gold pants with cling wraps that wrap around and kind of a golden filigree to it. As Belvin's looking all sophisticated, you come down, you got your top hat, you got a vest on, and kind of like all tails down as well.
So good.
Belvin's
You
just
got your
not
top
sure
hat.
how.
He's just like
You're looking at me going, brother, are you sure?
He's kind of got like the cuffs where they kind of puff out around the side, like Jack Sparrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're very fancy. And he's just like, and there's just one big bow tie, just
It's a fucking
completely
massive bow tie.
miscolored. Completely
It's like
miscolored to the
bigger than
rest of the theme. Like the
Sandstorm,
rest of the theme is like.
do you not think that's a bit
brown.
much?
Oh, that's an exaggerated image, guys.
Sandstorm desert bow tie.
Hey, if Sandstorm thinks it's fancy, then
It is fancy.
Who are you
man,
to
it's
tell
fancy.
him wrong?
if he comes out and he sees like what Belvin would be wearing, it's just like
Shit.
the difference would be.
That's what happens. We go into like a dressing room, we come out, we look at each other and go,
It's like
and I'm
completely
like,
different.
is this too fancy, brother? Fuck, I've already paid for it. Let's go.
All right. So
It's too late now.
for those
Okay, yeah.
outfits, it costs you 15 gold each. And he then asks, "Well, we also provide a service. You see, would you like your clothes and maybe armor scrubbed? They smell quite."
thought you were gonna say like
Okay.
for a happy ending.
How much?
No. Five silver. You
Done.
can pick it up.
Yeah, done, mate.
it up
It
top.
hasn't been washed in over 8 years. Nah, I'm sure it's been washed.
We'll be
It's
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
might
who
take
knows?
a while.
I was gonna say, who
Alright,
knows what's gonna be
come on.
on Belvin's armor as well. So it's like,
Yep.
it's like that is much
Ectoplasm.
appreciated. That is much appreciated. We'll be back
So,
later today to pick those up.
Yeah.
do you have your shield with you currently? Because you guys are just walking around armed up, looking fancy, or do you just have your sword at your side?
I
and,
have my
like,
sword. And I was wondering if Sandstorm still had his bag of holding.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Because that doesn't
Of
look
course
I do.
conspicuous.
That's where my shield would be.
Okay, so the Dreadwall goes into the bag of holding.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I'd
Sandstorm-
ask Sandstorm if that's okay, of course. So,
Oh, yeah.
Yes, of course.
but
Sandstorm,
yes,
you
I would
can-
have my sword with me. So
Sandstorm, you're able to easily hide daggers under the vest's split tail at the back.
Yeah.
You've had to have your clothes altered so you can have your tail stick out. It was an easy enough fix.
cool.
Mm.
All right. So I will be happy to pay for that, Sandstorm.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Hashtag shopping. All right, so you guys
Okay, so-
make your way up towards the castle. You see there's a few guards around. You guys go past the double domed, the tall double domed church of the Temple of Lathander. Belvin, you've been here before when you asked the half-elf, the halfling cleric within its walls to do a divination spell for you.
Yep.
And that memory kind of like pops into your head as you pass by.
Yeah.
And then you guys head on up towards the keep. You were stopped at the gates by 4 guards. One of them steps forward and he goes, "What business do you have today, sir?"
We are here to speak to the Duchess about the what's the keep?
Rivergard.
Called? Rivergard. Rivergard Keep. We are in possession of the document for the keep. We'd just like to speak to the Duchess about it.
Of course. Oh, thank you for the follow. So he basically like looks you up and down and goes, "Well, very much so. Duchess Morwen usually doesn't take, well, unscheduled guests. But you can either probably find her down at the drill field at this time of day, or we could go find her inside. This time of day, she usually does what she wants. But if you say you come word with Rivergard, then you say you cleared it? You're here for the bounty, yes?"
Yes.
Yeah.
McCall says from out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh,
Sounds just like Belvin, because they can mimic
Yeah.
voices.
I was,
oh no, Luke drop. Oh no, Brad
No,
dropped.
Brad dropped.
Yeah.
Lucky.
do you
I
have
don't
do you have a
have-
Brad screen?
No, because I only half prepared the cameras.
Look
Oh.
at this.
It's alright,
Enjoy
guys.
this.
Oh no.
Now everyone gets to see some behind the scenes.
Oh no, you have
work. Yeah, you do
you
have.
have you have one.
Yeah, but it's half. It's like half done.
All right.
'Cause
So
Rick
until
done
he
it
gets
last
back, we'll skip over to the castle.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds
what
good.
happens at the castle this morning?
Do you want to go over that, Rob? Because I'm trying to fix this camera.
That's all good. So I think if we just start sort of like having, because I'm assuming Casimir is going to be getting all his tiefling buddies to be cleaning and stuff like that. I had an idea for like while I was sleeping to try a spell that I'd never tried before, and I was going to put it into fruition, or however you pronounce the word. So I climb up to. Can we jump to the map that's
Yeah, mate.
the actual floor plan?
Yeah.
I think it's the northwest corner. I go up to the northwest corner and then I climb up out of the window and up on top of the roof.
Yep.
Yeah, northwest. And then I cast plant growth. And I was going to cast the if you cast a spell over 8 hours, you enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius become enriched for 1 year. And I thought that I could pick out a spot and have do the whole land, but then also pick out a spot that's kind of to leave separate for farming.
Okay, that's really cool. All right, so as you climb on out the window and you just stand there and you push your reach out, your druidic sense, and you feel through the fieldstone, into the dirt, through the ground, into the roots of the grass, into the blades. Feel the air and the moisture around. As you raise out your hand, there's a shimmer of golden light surrounding your fingertips as it extends down the length of your arms and basically envelops your body. You do a couple of gestures and you say a couple, as you start to speak in druidic and a mix of celestial that somehow comes to you naturally, this foreign divine language. You're curious about that as well. Turn your hands and you raise them up. You spend the course of your day, and with each time you raise your hands up in the air, your energy channels out from you into the ground and spreads out around this northwestern radius of the castle, the keep.
Is there a way I can like? I'm assuming all I can do is pretty much amplify the growing of plants. I can't actually be like, I want to plant like something here and a little something there, and I can't do that, can I? I don't think I can, but what I'm gathering out of it is you
Become
can.
enriched. So they basically grow twice as much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
they
twice as
both
much you-
grow twice as fast. So
Basically,
whatever
I
you
just wanna
plant
make the
there,
place
go
look- I just want to make it look nice. Basically, look like
Yeah.
it's not.
You're making the
Shit.
ground very fertile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
then I'll
whatever.
allow the northern side for farming.
Half-mile radius. That could literally just go all around the keep.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's huge.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
So
I
over the course
just
of the
picked
8 hours,
I just picked the most central point. That's why I went to the northwest because you got the water and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then on the northern side, do you reckon we should have like farming and stuff?
We're gonna have to plan this shit, man.
I'll just grow everything then. I won't worry about farming yet.
Now you can plant all your weed. We can be the largest medicinal marijuana supplier in the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah. Ikram was born for this.
Probably won't be supplying very much. Damn it,
Yet.
smoke your product.
Yeah, it's like, how do you mean? That was a mile's worth of crops. Ikram.
just
Yeah, so
paste
that's
that
my
back.
day. I'm not sure what Oh, that's not actually a concentration spell. So at the same time, I'll cast Conjure Animals and continue doing the old clean.
Okay. So you can cast the animals first and then cast plant growth because you get to spend the casting time will be 8 hours.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
And we would have had a long
I basically just say to I just say to the creatures that I create just to follow, just to listen to Casimir. I don't know. Is that possible?
I'm going to say yeah. They can send you back messages.
Cool.
I don't know, like so Casimir can just be like, "Oh, could you just go and deal with that?" Or
Can you just sweep up this mess, mate? But I can't
Very
actually talk to the animals. I can talk to my
I'm
familiar,
assuming-
but not your animals.
oh no, I'm assuming you can give them orders, but you just can't receive.
Can they understand me? I'm hoping.
They with the spell, I'm going to say yeah.
Cool.
They can easily understand you as long as Ikram says so.
Good guy, Iggy.
Sadly, unfortunately, due to technical difficulties, Brad won't be able to join for the rest of the night, so we'll end this quickly. Well, end it up to the point where we can. So, Casimir, what do you do for the point of the day? Because Tozen's going to approach you and say, at around about lunchtime, he's going to say, so what do you think is going to be best for... You were talking about a teleportation circle.
Yeah, we followed one of the cult leaders after a tough battle, and she escaped using a teleportation circle, and I copied down the runes. But, we were exhausted at that point, and we needed to save my kin, these tieflings. So we decided to return to this castle. But now that that's been done, we intend to follow the cult's trail and finish the job.
I see. Whenever you want, whenever you're ready, I'll get you to etch down the circle, what you found. Whenever you're ready, whenever you need it, until ready, I will cast the spell, and you'll be able to follow it.
Well, I guess I could just grab that down now. Like, while we're waiting for Belvin and Sandstorm to come back.
Okay. Well, let's go do that. All right. So
So I'd probably find, like, where's a good spot for it?
northeast tower.
Yeah, probably that one's the best. Or we could even just put it, like, in the courtyard kind of thing. Just like here.
Okay. Okay.
You could just
so
move that. You literally just move that circle.
yeah,
Oh, I actually got a cool one.
I would like you to make a Arcana check and an Intelligence check.
To copy the runes down correctly.
Yes.
Okay.
As you pull out what you've scribbled down.
And intelligence. Ugh.
Your arcane sigils are perfectly on point, but Tozen's doubting the delivery point.
Yeah, I'd definitely ask for his advice because I don't know how to actually cast this spell.
He says, "Are you sure that rune should be like that?" He points to one of them out, and it's like a bit dodgy from what you've drawn down.
Yeah,
Kind of second guess yourself, and like then you go and fix it up with himself over the rest of the afternoon. You manage to describe the teleportation circle completely and perfectly within the dirt. And he then looks at you and says, "You know, the circle doesn't last long in dirt."
That's why I already thought about this. I will cast a tiny hut over it to protect it.
All right, so a tiny hut reappears over it.
So the wind won't like blow it away or something.
All right.
So that'll last 8 hours. So I'm guessing that'll last long enough until Belvin and Sandstorm come back.
Okay.
Because it's morning now, I'm assuming. Like we've had a long rest.
Yeah. Definitely have. 100%. Tieflings are going at their work. They're kind of talking amongst themselves, getting to know each other a little bit better. There's not really any food here, so they're kind of surviving off rations.
Is
Still?
Marcus still unconscious?
No, he's not unconscious, but he's kind of sour about being told he'd be somewhere safe and basically nearly dying.
Well,
So as you spend your days doing that, we'll cut back to Daggerford.
What is this music?
Going.
This is great.
do, 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 do.
Oh, what's going on?
Yeah. So, Sandstorm, the guards lead you and Belvin through the streets of Daggerford and say, "Hey, come with us. We think the Duchess will be at the drill fields with the men." As you're going through the streets, you take that right, that old Rolly's Drongo mate told you to go that first time. You follow that down, and you come to a very large, wide, open field where there's this 3-story long building with red tiled roof, besides a guard tower of one of the castle walls. You see a whole bunch of soldiers doing drills and sparring with one of the men. You see this woman, long sword in hand, sparring with two young soldiers. You see she has. You see that she has them both completely bested.
Oh, whoops. After.
Yeah, move him over a little bit. Yeah. The car likes that one.
I love that.
I found a better one.
No, that's perfect.
There we go.
It's more Tabaxi like. The molecule is great. It's like, hey, how are you going? I have
Alright.
an accent now.
You see, despite
Nice to meet
looking,
you.
you see this mid-20s looking lady in breastplate armor, her long wine red cloak billowing with the white furs of what looks to be a wolf around her shoulders. You see she's got a medallion of Tempest, one of the gods of battle, as she's currently sparring these two soldiers, basically keeping both at bay. You see her strong arms deflecting blows that are incoming and blocking them off her shield. She looks very, very fine and comfortable as she disarms both of them with just one swing each. Ping, ping, their swords go flying, and she stands up. At a closer inspection, you see that though her skin and age does look mid-20s, you see a sternness to her face of a much older, worn woman. And she stands there strong. One of the guards hails her. She goes, Duchess Morwen! Greetings! And she pulls, her head comes up after scolding these two soldiers in training and stares over you. You see these strong brown eyes just stare at you. You see off in the background, Alton's talking to a couple of guards, and he's got a couple of villagers with him. Look like they have a satchel over their shoulders as well. She stows her sword and begins to approach. And the guard kind of nudges you in the side and says, "Best bow when she comes over and speaks your name." And as she approaches, she says, "So who do we have here?"
I stand up and I do this. I don't stand up. I'm already standing. I do the hat tip and go, Sandstorm, Desert Legend.
She holds her hand out. She kind of takes off her gauntlet as well and passes it over to the soldier and holds her hand out and says, Duchess Morrowind Daggerford. And her hand's like... And
Is it
she'll
like
take her hand back.
Cat, like lick.
Like-
No, I don't do the lick. Fuck.
And she stares at her hand and stares at you. And you're still in your bow after kissing her hand. That's where we're going to leave tonight's session. As Sandstorm's in a bow. Well, that was wonderful, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you had a great time tonight. Yeah, that was good fun.
That was good.
The characters have dealt with their keep, and we're going to find out what's going to happen next time as they play diplomats.
Sandstorm, Desert Diplomat.
Until then, we are Dragons Are Cats. We do this 100% for charity and try to support ourselves at the same time through subscriptions. We'll be back again next week, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Australian Daylight Savings Time. And we'll find out what's going on next. Till then, you can catch us on the social medias down below, just on the Twitters, Dragons Are Cats, and on Twitch, Dragons Are Cats, as you obviously already are at. We also have a Discord down below if you want to come join us. And let's just throw some cats up for everyone who made fantastic donations tonight. And don't worry, owlbear's coming into play as Ikram. The last thing you see out in the fields while you complete your ritual, just off over one of the hills, you see this large, hunched form feathers kind of billowing off it. This large, flat-faced, beaked creature just sits there, looking, and goes. As he echoes. I'm also going to be in Sydney this weekend for the RTX Twitch Sydney Streamers Meetup. So if anyone is in the Sydney area, feel free to stop by at Kingpin Bowling. If you go, just check out the Twitch Sydney Twitter
Twitch.
page. Yeah, go check out Sydney Twitch. They'll have more information, definitely more than I do, and hope to catch you there. I'd love to see some viewers and just chill out and have a couple of drinks, play some bowls, have a good time. Till then, keep rolling 20s. See you next week.
Thanks, guys.
Big thanks
Hoorah.
to everyone that followed, and especially new people that subscribed. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very
And
much.
donators.
Massive.
Thank you.
I'm still waiting on the reveal of a few things.
And
Don't think it's going to nothing.
Albert Grimm.
The owlbear's there. It's staring at Ikram right now. All right. Till then, peace out, guys. See you then.
Goodbye.
Yeah.